All right, it's here. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Asian Cup final live stream. Good Lord, man.
Come on
Qatar
now.
versus Jordan, bro. Who you got, Connor?
I'm praying for Jordan. I'm praying for Jordan. I'm praying for Jordan. I am Jordanian today.
Okay. I think I am as well. I'm going to be real.
You kind of look Jordanian, so that fits.
Thank you. That's the look I've been going for lately.
Ever since Korea crashed out, you were like, Jordanian it is.
I've been leapfrogging, to a different lily pad every day, But now we're down to two, and I feel like
you started off Japanese, jumped to the Uzbeks. There was a conversation about Vietnam, and now here we are.
Negotiations broke down, though. I never actually
broke down. Yeah, we didn't even get to the medical.
Vietnamese, the transfer fee was too much. And they said we already got Jake. F it, we'll stick with that.
Well, the Nigerians are coming for me. They put in a transfer, and
we'll they?
See if everything go through.
Oh, that's a big honor, actually.
It is a big honor, yeah. But I had my heart set on Ivory Coast.
I know this is an Asian stream, but dude, my AFCON predictions, I was either so wrong, it was comical, like Algeria were going to do something, or I was spot on and I said DR Congo and Ivory Coast were going to go far. No in between.
There's never any in between.
There never is. Yeah, hold on. Looks like we got Jose in the chat.
Yo.
Come on now.
Yo, what's up?
What's going on?
Boys? You guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yo, did you get the Discord invite on Twitter?
I did. I'm in here. I'm just not in the locker room channel. But yeah, I'm in here.
Okay. I mean, we got 13 minutes till kickoff anyway, so but I just want to make sure, we're all reacting at the same time when
that's a good
brace.
Yeah, that's a good shout because who was ahead last time?
Dude, I don't know. Somebody's always ahead. That was the problem. Like, it didn't matter what game it was.
Always. Something was going on.
Dude, sometimes it was like 12 seconds.
Well, that makes sense. That's been the staple of this whole tournament. Usually, we'll survive if somebody's like 2 seconds ahead, but
yeah.
Good Lord. Yeah, we were sitting pretty. I think one time was like a minute and a half, and I was like, I don't know how this is happening.
Yeah.
Are you guys excited for this final?
Excellent question. Yes, I am, because I do think it will be good football.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a video on the channel talking about if I think this is a good thing or bad thing for Asian football, because I think there's definitely an argument for and against, but I think this will be a good game. So in that sense, yes, but of course I wanted like Japan or Korea or Iran.
Yeah, nobody was attached to these teams, I feel like, At least none of us.
Yeah.
We all know Jack hates Qatar, so
hate Qatar, bro.
He's a Qatar simp.
Hate Qatar, bro. Hate Qatar, bro. My brother was at the Cavs Nets game, and he sent me a picture of the seats. First thing I did was I zoomed in because my spider senses were tingling. I zoomed into the corner of the photo, and I saw this goddamn maroon banner that said Qatari Airways, and I was like, these bastards are everywhere.
Hell yeah, I know, man. I don't know how to feel about it. People are asking me too. I was like, I don't really know. Like, I'm not super supportive of Qatar being everywhere, but it's whatever. It's a final.
I think I'm not stoked about it, but I think I had a much easier path to accepting the fact that they are everywhere. It doesn't surprise me. It doesn't shock me. I think it goes along with, anytime somebody gets after me for Man City's financial allegations or any of that, I'm like, what do you want me to say?
It is what it is, bro.
It is. It quite literally is what it is. Guess what is going to be done about it? Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. I feel that.
I mean, dude, with how late we're getting into the season, I don't know what's going to happen with the FFP for Man City, all those charges, and not a single bit of progress, bro.
You beat Everton, though.
We beat Everton. It was a near thing. It took Erling Haaland coming back.
Hell yeah. Yeah, bro. That was I watched a little bit of that game before I jumped in. It was interesting. I didn't know what to think when it was 0-0. I was like, what the hell?
What's going on? That's just Sean Dyche. That's just Sean Dyche masterclass.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I really fuck with Sean Dyche. Like I really do.
God, this is a
how
Sean
can you
Dyche
not?
simp channel.
Yeah.
We love it.
How can you not? Yeah, we really are the biggest simps, I think, for Sean Dyche.
We're like manager of the season. Sean Dyche is in the conversation.
Yeah.
Seriously, bro, 100%. I can't even imagine hating Everton because of Sean Dyche. I think if he wasn't there, I could give two shits about Everton. But
I completely agree.
They're like a team I like to watch outside of Arsenal or anything else that I watch in the Prem. It's always Everton.
I know there are kids who are Liverpool fans at my school, and they like Sean Dyche, and I'm like, "That's
really
you're being raised correctly."
That's kind of wild. If you think about it,
right?
That's kind of wild.
It's insane. It doesn't make any sense. But like, I like De Michelis, you know, and he's a
that's fair.
He's a River guy, you know. I don't know.
Yeah, but he also played for City for like.
That's true. That's true. Part of the reason I love City.
Yeah, it's
Josh. Josh, go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. I went to get coffee. He was snoozing, bro. He was snoozing. Man was cuddled up in his bed.
God.
Snug as a bug in a rug. Go back.
Oh my gosh.
We don't need that negative energy in here.
The other Chad. Yeah.
You know what?
Chad.
Yeah, the other Chad. There's not many of us. I'm telling y'all, I think the biggest loser from this Asian Cup final is the marketing team. I'm gonna be real, because I guarantee you the views are not great across the board for this. Like if we hit 100 people in the stream at any point, I'll be pretty surprised.
Really?
We're already at 53.
Yeah, I think you guys hit 100 in this one. I still think it's a final. I still think that there's, it's viewership's going to die off a little bit. We all kind of know that. I mean, it's not going to be the final everybody wanted, myself included. Yeah. And by the way, my bracket's in fucking shambles. I don't even want to check what that looks like anymore.
Oh, I'm grading everybody's today, so I'll let you know. Very
terrible. To be fair, it was busted a while back. I forgot who actually knocked me out. It might have been a Rock losing. I'll be honest. That whole thing just unraveled from there.
A lot of people went down. When it Rock went down, which because it happened in the round of 16, it was done very early for most people.
Can we be mad at that ref? I'm still kind of mad at that ref.
I think you can be a little mad at him, but you should be mad that the Rocky back line just collapsed.
Bro, the streets are angry at all the refs.
Bro,
I haven't seen a ref come through scot-free from a game. In, like Jack said, he hasn't watched the Prem in 6 weeks. I haven't seen a ref put on a not controversial performance in 6 weeks.
Nah,
maybe the sin bin fixes that. Blue cards.
Maybe the blue cards fix that. You know what I think is actually going to fix that? I think that announcement that they were like, they're going to make all refereeing VAR decisions, the audio and the decision-making behind it, available for 6 months or something crazy like that. So if you have a call that you want to disagree or that you disagree with, you can go back, you can listen to the audio and the rationale behind those decisions, which I think that's going to be a heavy lift for them. Like they're going to have to hire like probably a 6-person team just to manage all that data.
It's going to be bad, bro. It's going to be,
and
the content's going to be wild.
Content is going to be wild.
I personally can't wait for it. But
it's going to be a shambles.
Yeah, they're going to be every association is going to be in shambles, man. But this, I swear to God, man, I almost got into like a fist fight with Andre over this blue card shit. I'm just like it doesn't make any sense to me. He's just making this case that like football's the only sport where you can go down a man for things like dissent. You could, the red card is so, in his mind, it's such a harsh penalty for some of the things that happen in football. And it does kind of make sense. Look at Ayman Hussein and, that whole red card situation still confuses the shit out of me. Like he's
wrong though, but continue. He's wrong. That happens. Yeah, that happens like every 5 basketball games. I just want to put that out there. But
I agree. I think he's just like, he looks at some of those other sports, right, especially the more mainstream American ones, and just feels like there's something to be learned from those and could be implemented with the blue card. But I'm like, good intentions are great. They just never work. Like, look at VAR. VAR is so controversial. We haven't figured out how to properly use it yet, even though the idea was so necessary. I don't know, man. Until we figure that out, I don't see how we cross another hurdle.
Right. Right.
Okay.
I
agree.
Perfect that first is what my take would be.
I think VAR is here to stay. They're not going to backtrack on that decision. And
nor should they.
Nor should they. Nor should they. I'm interested to see what happens with the blue card, and I'll give you my rationale for that. Honestly, my biggest issue is the fact that it's blue. Doesn't make any sense to me. You couldn't find an orange card?
It's like an indoor blue card, no?
I guess, yeah, that makes sense. But I'm thinking like rugby. Rugby, it works. They have a sin bin. That's what it's named after. That card works. There is a massive amount of respect for the sir in rugby, right? Even if you disagree with the call, the respect is still there, right? It's honestly kind of shocking to watch these 6'5", 237-pound guys go up, and this little, bald ref weighs like $150. He's like, I'm not gonna be having any more dissent. We're gonna shake hands, and you two are buying each other dinner after the game. Nothing said. You bring in the missus, and they're like, yes, sir. Okay. Yes, sir.
When you said that, Connor, you know what I thought of? You know what's crazy? Every picture on social media with the blue card and the sin bin is Anthony Taylor. Every single one, bro. Every one is that ref.
Because they know he's about to be loose with it.
Referee.
Dude, all the ones I've been seeing have Guti Romero in it. Like, I don't know if y'all
that's easy. That's easy claps though. That's like done. Like if anybody's gonna get the sin bin, it's gonna be.
It's like all Tottenham photos.
That's offensive. I take offense to that.
/ accurate, throw that in there, parentheses.
yeah
That may be the most accurate thing. He may average the most blue cards next season, but I'm pissed.
He's not a big dissenter. He's more just like a vicious slide tackler.
That's true. That's very true. He doesn't really he kind of knows, it is what it is. I came in hard.
Is the blue card aimed towards dissent?
Yeah.
Or is
it's those the situations where refs don't want to give a yellow because it could add to a suspension. They're trying to avoid that scenario. But I just think, how are you going to avoid teams time wasting? How are you going to avoid teams? I don't know, man. Just shithousery for 10 minutes. It's I don't know. I think they haven't thought about it all the way through yet. We'll see though.
It'd be more like Bruno Fernandes, who's going to have to be careful.
Yeah.
It's like that type of player.
Yeah, you're right, because Romero doesn't argue. He does a horror tackle, and he's like,
Or if Shaka was still in the league, Shaka would be
oh my gosh, bro.
Gosh, man. Oh my God.
Probably biggest complainer on us. Maybe. Oh God, biggest complainer? I don't know if we have a bunch of straight whiners on the team. Maybe Højbjerg would probably be up there.
Yeah, I actually think Tottenham don't do it that much for Richarlison.
No. I was gonna say him maybe as well,
but you don't see a lot of that from Spurs.
Yeah.
I mean, and
Arsenal, they're scrappy situations, but
tell you what though, I would say City might have more. I to an extent, right?
Pep's gonna get one.
Yeah, Arteta. I saw that.
Oh my God, bro!
Who's the first manager to get, or the first one to get one? I was like, it's gonna be Arteta easily.
It's gonna be Arteta, bro.
It's not even.
And he's gonna do the Wenger thing where he just walks up into the stands for 10 minutes.
Dude, I swear he wants to throw hands with every ref at some point. It's just crazy. So we'll see what happens. But by the way, is this match close to starting? What actual time does it start?
It's supposed to start in 1 minute.
Yeah. Here we go. National anthems are going.
Yeah.
Where's the stream?
Locker room.
All right, I'm gonna move this to this screen.
Will Jordan qualify for the World Cup or bust? Oh gosh, that's a great question. I kind of think they won't qualify, to be honest. That's kind of like my hot take about this is I actually don't know if they will qualify. It's going to be really close for them.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I think they have a play style that's better for tournament football as opposed to qualifying where you can just when the team is okay with just getting draws and stuff. I don't know. They're not going to suck, but
yeah. Man, gentlemen, this final looks crazy.
It does look crazy. This coffee's also putting in God's work. I'm going to be right back.
Yeah, I need to grab mine here a little bit. Dude, Texas is so wild, bro. This has never happened to me when I was living in Washington, but I woke up early today, woke up to like a mainline water break.
Jesus.
So like we're in a boil water advisory right now. I feel like a fucking pilgrim. But coffee's finally being made. I'm excited for it. I'm excited for this final, man.
Your wife making that right now?
Yeah, because I was boiling the water earlier. I was like, holy shit. I can't believe we're doing it like this, but it is what it is.
Dude, it happens every time there's a freeze in Houston, dude. We get that.
Yeah. I'm like, good
So
old
annoying.
Texas.
I know. You gotta take the bad with the good.
Hell yeah, that's very true. That's very true. I'm gonna pull up this lineup on FUTMob on the other side too.
Yeah, I'm gonna share my screen in a sec. The fact that Japan beat Jordan 6-1 before the Asian Cup started, now Jordan is in the finals. Dude, Japan were embarrassing. They were embarrassing.
I was going to ask you about that because we never talked after Japan exited. Like, how big of a letdown was this from their perspective?
Incredibly massive. So
massive that Moriyasu gets fired?
No, he won't get fired. The JFA likes him too much, and he's a very good personal spider web of connections in Japan. And so, guys, if you guys want like literally an hour-long podcast just discussing this, I recorded it last night. It'll probably go live on Monday. So hit subscribe if you haven't already done so. But there's like two ways you can look at it. You can look at it from the perspective of Japanese football has come such a long way in the last 25 years. Like they were basically irrelevant footballing wise 25 years ago. And now they've done that to a team that people look at and they're like, oh, you need to make the semifinals at the World Cup. And you can see that and you can be like, oh, this is just a misstep. You know, when you're growing so fast, you know, things like this are going to happen. It's whatever. And you lost to Iran, who are a good team. It's whatever. Or you can be like me and be like, the growth is great, but like the players are still the players right now. And you still have the best 11 in Asia. You still have the most depth in Asia. And you've had a bunch of hype in the last year since the World Cup, murdering every single team that you played in friendlies ever since. And not once did you look consistent at this tournament. I mean, Japan had 5 lineups, 5 different back lines. Like, what the hell is that?
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
What the hell is that? And there are some people who's like, oh, Moriyasu doesn't know his best lineup. How is that possible?
He's
been there since 2018, and he doesn't know his best lineup. How many years does he need? He's been there for 6 years.
Do you think had this been a tournament outside of the Confederation, I feel like he didn't experiment that much at like the World Cup. I feel like the World Cup we saw consistency for the most part. Maybe I don't know, maybe because it's a I don't know, the Confederations, you know, Cup essentially, right? AFC. It's
yeah.
I don't know, man. Maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe you feel a little more experimental, or feel like you have the freedom to do it a little bit more. But I still feel like the expectation should weigh heavy. There needs to be some kind of, I don't want to say like a slap on the wrist or something, but there needs to be some kind of a change, man. I agree with you. You know, when we watched, you know, what was it? On kickoffs, by the way. When we watched Japan Iraq, that game was eye-opening because it was almost all effort from Iraq. It wasn't even like a tactical masterclass. It was literally just effort. And that to me is like, okay, should we not look at Moriyasu? Should we? I don't know. Japan has grown. Their football has gotten so much better over the last few years that like it's hard not to applaud that. But man, the expectations were high for this tournament.
Yeah.
To be fair, so were Korea's, but you know, that's a different story.
Different problems. I would say Korea, they probably had a couple players that should have been starters that weren't, but generally they had like a consistency. They just didn't look very good, you know, and I give Klinsmann slightly more slack than I do with Moriyasu. Also because Moriyasu's been there so much longer and he just has more pieces to play with. Like he's just got more Lego pieces and he still couldn't get it done. I mean, I think it would be even slightly better if they beat Iraq, beat Indonesia, beat Vietnam, beat Bahrain, and then lost to Iran on a last-minute penalty. Because then you can be like, oh, you know, that's football, that happens. But you lost twice at the Asian Cup. So you guys should have had that wake-up call match day 2, and nothing happened. That is damning, in my opinion, towards the coach, that he couldn't get the guys to wake up after a loss like that.
Yeah, that's that's a fair point. I have nothing to retort to that. Actually, that's a fair point. Different problems, 100%. I just, man, and maybe it may look. A lot of people are thinking this is like a, it's from some perspectives, this is a dream final because nobody. I'm not saying nobody, but there were very few predicting a final like Jordan Qatar. But still, man, I don't know. And then the fact that it started, I saw your video. The fact that it started this whole like debate here in America is hilarious.
Where do you feel in that debate?
The USMNT in Asian Cup.
You can add Mexico too.
I just don't. Top CONCACAF teams, we're not looking at these teams from a realistic lens. We're just not. There's too many things because we're on the western side of the world. Every chance that we have to put a microscope on these teams is like that microscope, that lens that we look at them through is not completely accurate, right? It's like you could get a good idea of how well these teams play, but almost every one of these games they play is stateside. The environment's completely different. It's not hostile towards them really whatsoever. It's hard for me to judge how well these teams will produce against other confederations and other top powerhouses in those confederations until we get to like a World Cup or maybe a Copa America this summer. But even then, it's here. So it's like it's like I can't even watch them play against top tier competition and make an assessment because it's almost always being played stateside, and that's a massive factor to it. If they have to play in Asia, nah, man. If Japan's going out at that round of the knockouts, I could totally see the U.S. doing the same thing. Just not having their head in the game for one round, and boom, that's all it takes for another country that you'd expect to go out to eliminate you. I just don't think it's as like black and white as some people on Twitter made it. Like, oh, Japan and Korea got knocked out. U.S. could easily be in this tournament. Like it's not that easy, bro. We're still losing games at times to Trinidad and Tobago. How the fuck are we going to say that we could just jump into any other confederations tournament and ball? Like it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So that's my take on it. Could it happen? Sure. There's a million things that could happen. It's just we can't like diminish another confederation by just saying it would happen.
The argument that it could happen is what I despise because it's like a vanilla milquetoast statement.
Yeah,
like, US could
like
win.
Semantics. It's like it doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm like, okay, what are you talking about? Are you talking like 2% chance, or are you saying it with your chest and you're saying 85% chance? Like, that's why.
Yeah,
those are kind of like safe statements to me. And you have to imagine if the U.S. or Mexico did come to the Asian Cup, not only do you have the expectation now of being a favorite, most likely, that you do not experience at the Copa America, that you do not experience at the World Cup. Nobody gives a shit what the U.S. and even Mexico are really going to do. They probably look at them and they're like, oh, yeah, Mexico, they're round of 16 merchants. And then the U.S. are sometimes the same thing. Nobody's expecting them to make the semis. That's a great ball. Nobody's expecting... But if you're at the Asian Cup, people are going to be like, oh, yeah, you guys are close to Japan, Korea, Australia, Iran. You guys should be making the semis. So there's an expectation all of a sudden. And, dude, you think these Middle Eastern teams aren't going to try to murder the U.S.? You think they got up for Japan? You think Iraq got up for Japan? How do you think they're going to look against the United States?
Nothing like
oh my God, bro.
Geopolitical controversy.
Jesus Garcias, no halftime speech, no pregame speech needed. No pregame speech. He's like, hey, we got the Americans out there. You know what to do. That's it. Pregame speech
if
done.
there was a pregame speech, bro, you bring them in there, you roll the video screen out, you turn off the lights, and you put on a CNN compilation, and then you just walk out and just like, all right, cool. We're gonna let this shit speak for me today, and this is gonna be all the motivation they need.
Exactly.
I mean, I agree, bro. It's a stupid debate. It doesn't make sense, but it's at times though, for the content perspective, it's fun to have. But I agree, it's only fun to have if you're not towing the line. Oh, they could win it. Be definitive, right? Either you think that they actually could win it, or we're just bottling the opinion. In my opinion, yeah. That's how I feel about it. But it's a cool idea to have. I mean, I don't think we're far off from it with how certain we saw Qatar for the World Cup. I don't know what I forgot what teams are being invited to the Copa America, but like outside of the CONCACAF teams. But it's just like I could see a world where confederations just start bleeding together and like inviting each other to one another's major tournaments and trying to make them a little bit bigger, a little more fierce. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I think that needs to happen. By the way, you might be talking about the reports that Morocco were going. That's total bullshit. No way. No chance. I mean, dude, could they go to 2027, I guess would be the next Copa America, or 2026? No, that's the World Cup. 2028. Could they go then? Sure, but no, I mean the draw's already happened. There ain't no African teams at the next Copa, like definitely not. But what I think should happen is there should be more like Confederations Cup style tournaments. But the one thing about the Confederations Cup that you could say was unfortunate was it was only like the winners, right?
Yeah.
So
honestly, they should experiment with Gold Cup a little bit more. Oh, Afif.
They need to. The Gold Cup should just be the World Cup demo version. That's all it should be.
Yeah. I mean, I was thinking like imagine a world where you invite like the minnows of other confederations into a Gold Cup to see how competitive CONCACAF truly is. Imagine like
that would be awesome.
Imagine San Marino getting to go to a tournament. Or like,
oh my gosh.
That was a great goal.
Nice.
Dang,
nice.
I think Alhaidos missed that.
Lukewarm finish.
Lukewarm finish, but I like that he threaded the ball there.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about Afif, by the way? How do you guys feel about Afif?
Dude, he might be world class.
You think world class? Like, I think he's good. I'm surprised. I'll be honest. Maybe this is my, lack of knowledge around Qatar. I'm just surprised Qatar have a player like Afif.
Yeah. I think he's probably the greatest export that their Spire Academy has ever had.
Interesting.
But world class is a huge shout.
Yeah.
That is totally off base. I don't agree with that.
So you ain't watching play?
I think he's good. Yeah, world class is interesting.
I mean, how did he do at the World Cup? He's had a good tournament, and that made him world class.
He's been good for a long time.
He's definitely Qatar's best player.
This good. Yeah. Oh, for sure. I mean, without a doubt. But looking good on this Qatar team in an Asian Cup, I don't think that's enough to make you world class.
They look better this tournament than the World Cup. That's for sure.
For sure.
Oh my god.
Without a doubt. Yes. And that's why everybody's shocked. A lot of the kids in my school, they're like, dude, how is Qatar so good? How do they make it? The Asian Cup is trash. Like they were so bad at the World Cup. And I'm like, you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta watch.
I think one tournament is too much for
he's balled out at multiple Asian Cups, is what I would say. He was good at 2019 as well. Just this tournament, he's been completely unplayable, 100%. And I think unless Musa Altamari scores like 2 goals in this game and gets an assist, he's going to win the best player for the tournament, hands down.
What's the worst scoreline possible for this final? Like a 0-0 into extra time, or what would it be?
Yes.
Wow, terrible.
How realistic do we think that is?
Given the lineups and play styles, unlikely. Very unlikely. I'd probably say like 10% chance it goes to pens.
Is this where we go into predictions?
I just have Jordan winning by 1. I think it'll be like a 2-1, something like that.
Oh. Is chat ahead? Is chat ahead right now?
No, I think they're just trying to be annoying.
I think bro. I don't know if they're trolling or not. I was like, please don't ruin it.
Yeah,
I saw that. I wasn't.
Please don't ruin it for me.
Yeah, chat, don't be stupid, man.
Dude, the goalkeeper came out of the box, and I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen here, but if they score, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, I thought that's what it was gonna be. I was like, not like this, man.
Not like this.
My gosh.
That's a great ball.
That is a great ball. That's a great block, too.
Good defending, yeah. Good defending.
I can't believe how good Jordan's defenders have looked.
Physical, man. That's the thing I've noticed more than anything else, and that's how teams should be. In all honesty,
Yes.
what's Jordan? What were their odds of being in the final coming in?
Woo, man. I have no idea, but very low.
Yeah,
very
Very
low,
low, huh?
Or where are they ranking wise? FIFA, like right around 100, something like that. I imagine. I would have to imagine, like maybe top 100. Maybe
in the FIFA rankings. Did you ask? Yeah, I'd probably guess like 80, 89, something like that.
I feel like even that's kind of high. I could be wrong, but I feel like when you're that type of team, right? I think the defensively you have to be defensively astute. Otherwise, you don't really have a shot in hell making it to the final. Oh, here we
Ooh,
go.
Musa,
What the hell?
Nope.
big quarter kick.
Yeah, I really have been pleased with the quality of defense and physicality in this tournament.
Seriously,
was not expecting that. Was not expecting that, and I'm pleasantly surprised. It's great. That's the type of ball I like to watch. I like to watch physical contests. I want this to be an athletic tournament as well as a tactical one. You know.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, I just think it also, it allows for more drama when you see teams play this well. Whoa.
100%. I think he had the right idea with
Dude,
that
look
little
how fast
in,
a
but
peep
they
is,
just
bro.
stopped.
I know, dude. Well, all four of them, man. The counter was like quick.
Abdurrazak, he's probably been the most disappointing Qatari attacker. He
What a
balled at the
beautiful
Gold Cup, though. The fact that he balled at the Gold Cup, that should tell you all you need to know. All you need to know.
You need to know.
Find subtle ways to revisit that. I like it.
Yep.
I'm telling you, the CONCACAF is the perfect Gold Cup and the Confederation in general. The perfect, like, just grounds for experimentation. Just allow some of the other teams who may not get a chance to go to the Euros or to go deep into the Asian Cup or like whatever it may be to just have a tournament where they're competitive and show that there is more football out there to watch that we all should be paying attention to. I think that's it makes those tournaments a little more attractive.
And what they aren't utilizing, like we want to like replicate and we want to beat these other tournaments and these other leagues at their own games. We have so much freedom. We have so much freedom, and nobody's really paying an excessive amount of attention regardless. And the largest fan bases are partaking in regular style tournaments anyway. Like, in what world does Mexico or the United States or even Canada not make it to a World Cup? So you'll get that normal style tournament. Settle for that and do something new, do something unoriginal, do something a little avant-garde with the Gold Cup. Do it. Invite those smaller teams.
Hell yeah.
Let San Marino come in. That just fosters so much more competition and more international interest,
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Imagine a world where like Montenegro gets to come play, or like, I don't fucking know, Bulgaria, right? Or just again, some of these countries where we know that there's still football being played that could be attractive, that could push the U.S. further.
That's a different style that we're not used to, right? These guys that are used to playing against some of the bigger teams, and yeah, sure, Ronaldo scores 6 against all of them, but whatever. Get like a diverse sample size, You want some diaspora here.
Yeah, I agree, bro. 100%. But we'll see. I mean, I see it going down that path, but we're still on the western side of the world. It's still a capitalist country at heart. Yeah, that was a great touch.
Oh my god.
Good hit.
Dude, Yazan got a cannon, bro.
Hit. Yeah, got a horse leg. Holy shit.
Dude, I think what they should do is just create a new tournament. And I don't care what you call it. It's not merit-based at all to get there. And like have like 4, like pots, like exactly how they do for tournaments, like 4 pots with teams that are divided by, maybe FIFA ranking isn't the best way, but maybe it's like, okay, top 10 teams from UEFA are in this bucket, top 10 from Asia are in this bucket, something like that. And you pull, and it's a completely like random draw. You can call it like
from each pot.
From each pot, yeah.
Interesting.
But once you get pulled, so like let's say the inaugural tournament is in 2024. You get pulled for the 2024 tournament, you can't play in the next one when it comes back in 2026.
Ooh.
So like you're eventually guaranteed to play it's just like, and then it could be
That'd be
super fun
crazy.
because we could end up with a tournament where it's like, oh my God, this like every team is stacked in this tournament.
There's got to be a real prize for that to work.
Yeah.
For it to be like, just a competitive and not like another, rehashing or retread of like a more competitive Nations League or something. I think,
yeah.
But yeah, a real prize, like I don't know, they get like
maybe those teams get first dibs to be invited to other international tournaments, right? You get spots from this tournament in, you could say, I don't even know, the Euros or the Asian Cup or Cup of Nations or CONMEBOL, La Copa. I think that could be an incentive, right?
Bro, I would just, I'd
That
pay him a
was
bag,
good.
man. I'd pay him a bag. I'd make the trophy sick as hell, and I'd pay him a bag.
Okay.
That's what I would do.
I love some art in here, bro. He's like, that's just called the World Cup. But like random, you know what I mean?
No,
But
because
like
you have
random.
to qualify for the World Cup. This is completely random.
It's like random.
It's not merit-based.
Montenegro's not going to make the World Cup, but they
Exactly.
could make Jack's whatever tournament 2024.
I think it'd be cool just to see a tournament where you get to see like, bro, just imagine like Algeria versus like Venezuela. You know what I mean? Or like,
yeah,
it'd be sick, bro. I just, you know what I mean? I think that just like I could see some of these tournaments mixing up, but if somebody's gonna do it, it has to be CONCACAF because Gold Cup doesn't really become relevant in terms of watching, unless you're a USA fan until the knockouts. Really, like there isn't a ton of viewership spike and traffic spike to the tournament until they get to knockouts because many people aren't familiar with those Central American nations. You're there to watch US and Mexico usually, or Qatar, I guess, right?
La Copa Loteria. I love that.
Hell yeah! Actually, I like that. I like that. That should be the name, nothing else.
Bro, you're telling me some big ass company wouldn't be like? You telling me Apple wouldn't splash some serious cash to have a tournament named after them?
I know
exclusive
Apple
stream it. Yeah, the exclusive rights to it. Fuck
I think you got to do something that is in every corner of the world, not just. I think you got to go Coca-Cola or the McDonald's tournament. I guess FIFA.
Apple is everywhere, bro. Everybody wants an iPhone.
Not. It's not as big in Asia. It's not as big in Asia. What they have.
Yeah, but they still know it more than Coke, bro. I mean,
no, dude. Coke is huge. Coke is everywhere. Coke is bigger than
McDonald's. A single Asian drink of Coke. I was there for a month and a half.
I need to go, bro. I need to go to Asia. I need to.
You do need to go.
I need to go.
The point is, you need somebody with a lot of money. Coke is already the FIFA World Cup. They're not going to do it again.
Oh,
you need somebody else.
McDonald's.
No, hasn't it always been Coca-Cola?
I know Coke's a big part of it. I don't. McDonald's sounds like it could be right though too. I mean, I would imagine the two go hand in hand.
I don't ever remember McDonald's.
Dude, Qatar is looking good. Oh no,
there it is.
Oh, in behind. Oh Jesus, dude, that's a 10.
Oh, he's world class.
That's a 10.
Oh, he's world class. Oh,
dude, that was a world class run though.
He can't even say anything. He went to the rep, but he can't even say anything, bro. The minute he cut across you, it was over. It was.
Why did he do that? I mean, he didn't need to foul him.
Yeah. If anything, you cannot just let him go. I mean, there's no need to stick your leg out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, imagine he misses.
Yeah, bro. Thank you.
Afif kind of baited a little bit, but like, yeah, he baited a little bit.
No, but that's your job. Your coach is gonna tear into you at halftime if he sees that you felt that on your leg and you missed that shot.
True.
Can I just ask?
You're a national hero if you power through that, but your coach is gonna get after you when you're watching film.
Facts.
If he doesn't go down there.
When have we ever seen a defender actually win that challenge, though? Like, what is he thinking? He's going from behind around his leg to get a little toe poke in. That's like a 3% chance of success. It's the Asian Cup final, mate. And Nassib's had a really good tournament too. That's a stupid.
Yeah, I agree. The minute an attacker comes across your body, you're already behind him. You're pretty much forced to let him go. You kind of have to hope the center back comes over or that your keeper makes a save because it's a penalty every time.
And with that, I think Akram Afif has locked up the best player award, even though it wasn't even an exceptional play. I think he's got it.
He's gonna bury this PK. Jordan's gonna come back. Score right before halftime, and we got a lot to talk about at halftime.
Dude, it's either that or Qatar goes up 2-0 before half. I'm kind of feeling that.
I hope not.
I kind of hope
not. See Jordan make this a game to the end.
That would be nice, but Dude, I don't know. Qatar have looked competent.
Dude, Afif looks clutch right now. Well, kind of. He looks a
He
little
does.
nervous. A little nervous. Slightly, but I think he's going to clutch up.
I don't
No,
know. I
dude,
feel like he got that dog in him.
He does
Yeah.
got that dog in him. If he scores this and he looks nervous, it's a good rest of the game for him.
Oh my gosh, he a dog, bro.
Yeah.
He a dog, bro.
Oh, okay.
Is it gonna be the Joker or something? His own
Oh
card.
my god,
Bro, the coldest celebration.
Oh my god,
The coldest celebration I've seen.
dude! I would snatch that card. When I tell you, I would snatch that card off the ground. I would rush
Bro,
the field just to
respect.
grab that card.
Respect. I
Dude,
love every
I
part of that celebration.
Dude, Afif, he's also got the hardest celebrations in the game, bro. He got the hardest celebrations in the game, dude.
The coldest celebration. Holy
Better
shit.
than the dart. Better than the golf swing.
Oh,
Destroys the dart. The dart is overrated.
the
It's honestly
Rashford.
kind of trash.
The
I'm gonna
dart
be
is
real.
overrated. I don't really like the golf either. I flip flop on that one.
I think it's way better than the dart.
Dude, that was a subtly great penalty kick. It's actually curving away from the keeper the entire time.
Yeah.
And it's very, very calmly placed. Bro, what a
Dude, he's world class for that alone. I mean,
that is every Qatari screensaver for the next 6 months.
Yes, for the next 6 months.
Bro, this man was super confident, putting it into his shin pads, into his socks, before the match started. Like, I'm gonna score today. I'm not gonna tuck this in. Holy shit, man. That's awesome. I love that.
Look at the sheikhs. I don't even know who they are, but they're like unprofessional.
Are you kidding me?
Either that or they're looking over, they're like, that was so hard.
Yeah,
bro, that was a cold celebration.
For religious reasons, but that was hard.
They were like, ask him what color. They're like, what color? What does that mean? What color Lamborghini? Tomorrow.
The only thing that would top that in this match is if somehow someone from Jordan scored and they were prepared for a wild celebration.
Dog.
Because that would be like, damn, clutch.
Beef, the oil of Qatar.
The oil of Qatar. The Qatari lifeblood.
How come there isn't a Middle Eastern team like nicknamed the Oilers or something? Honestly, I feel like that would go kind of hard.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't get it. Like, you know what's interesting is that like the Houston UFL or XFL team is called the Roughnecks. That's like a massive part of our culture.
Yeah,
you can't find something like that in Qatar or Saudi Arabia. I'm
not familiar with many of the I guess the mascots or whatever, however you want to coin the term in Asia. I'm familiar with just the big ones, but like not any of the other countries. So I'd be curious.
Some of them are cool, but a lot aren't amazing.
They're not the Conchoneros.
No, not the mattress makers. I mean, I know Saudi Arabia, they're the Green Falcons. I feel like they could have done way better than that.
I think that was not bad. It's it's not bad.
I just feel like for like Saudi Arabia, the Green Falcons, that was it. I don't know.
Is falconry a big thing in Saudi Arabia?
You're asking the wrong guy.
Maybe there's like some underlying meaning there.
Maybe it's their national bird or something like that. They have like a Middle Eastern falcon or something like that. You know what's interesting is my dad's been to Saudi Arabia a couple times, and he said that he saw a ton of pickup trucks, like oil field pickup trucks, and he said that it reminded him of Texas in that instead of like a big Texas flag on the back, they had the sheikh, and the background of the window, like the overlay of the tint that they put on the window, was the Saudi Arabian flag.
Oh my God!
What a sheikh in military dress, and I was like, "That has got to be so dope." And I don't know,
that sounds dope.
More like that,
Yeah.
Like what's an ancient Saudi warrior that carries the saber that's on their flag? Like,
I couldn't tell you.
You could name the team after that. That'd be so.
Yeah, that's dope. I couldn't tell you though, bro. What a ball! Was that a Afif?
Yeah, it was.
I'm
just saying. I'm just saying.
Claim is
the world-class shout's looking fire right now.
Bro, Abdulladi saying the North Carolina Tar Heels, the Saudi Arabia Tar Heels.
The Saudi Arabia Tar Heels. Could you imagine?
So apparently Jordan's nickname is the Chivalrous.
That goes kind of hard.
That was kind of cool. That was kind of cool.
It's definitely unique. I never would have thought of like describing a team that way?
Al Nashama, I guess is how you say it in Arabic, which means the
Okay.
chivalrous.
Interesting.
That's kind of cool.
That's kind of cool.
Iraq are the Lions of Mesopotamia. That one's pretty dope.
Yeah, that one actually is pretty dope. I like that one. The Lions of Mesopotamia.
Oh!
What is
Careful
Jordan doing?
What
is Jordan doing? There you go.
Dude, when was the only time I guess Jordan's been behind is when Son scored a penalty early on, but
flag.
Oh,
heavy touch.
It's the touches, man. In the 18, you have to be ruthless.
Yeah, you've seen it.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's still early in the game. You got time. I'm not pulling for Jordan, by the way, chat. I'm just literally like, I want to see this become a game.
Yeah, me too.
Qatar got Michael B. Jordan sitting on the bench. What does that mean?
So like trying to say the coach looks like Michael B. Jordan because he doesn't. He's just a bald man.
They got Michael B. Jordan on the bench. I missed that comment. That's great. Oh, Saudi Arabia, by the way. Did you guys how did you feel about Mancini walking off? Did you guys talk about that?
Ooh.
Yeah, I think it's disgraceful.
Did he really like walk off? I mean, I saw him before the last PK. I didn't know if he was walking over to something or he was legitimately walking down the tunnel.
Legitimately walking down the tunnel.
Damn.
And his excuse was so trash. He was like, "Oh, I thought the penalty shootout was over."
Oh, yes. Yes, Afif. He ran over there quick. I'm not gonna lie, that's my kind of tackle right there. Like literally the ball's already over the line.
Yeah.
There's no reason to do it, but you do it to send a little bit of a message anyway. It's my kind of tackle.
Afif is very confrontational. Dude, he's must-watch football. He is.
I like what I see. He turns into prime KDB against Jordan.
I watch him play and I'm like, I need to go play tonight. You know, like I need to sign up for a pickup game or something.
Hell yeah. I wasn't gonna play tonight, dude, but it's raining like crazy up here in Dallas. I don't know about Houston.
Yeah, I'm signed up for a game right now at like 7, but I'm kind of nervous that gonna get called back.
Yeah. Not supposed to storm all weekend here.
I know. I love it when it's beautiful the entire week when I'm forced to stay inside for work, and then the second the weekend comes around, it's like tropical storm.
Dude, that went for 3 weeks straight. It's so stupid.
Yeah. It's like, damn.
So Jordan are 80. I just saw it. Is it 87?
Yeah.
87.
In the ranking.
And the 87.
All right. Can I ask you guys a question that I haven't explored? I don't really have an opinion on this maybe yet, but was it bad for CONMEBOL when Chile went back-to-back?
No. Was it bad for CONMEBOL? I mean,
was it a bad look?
No.
The final was still pretty good. Both finals were still pretty good. I mean, okay. So I need to understand the logic, I guess. Define bad.
Yeah.
If Qatar wins again and they win the Asian Cup back-to-back, people will say it's Mickey Mouse because of how they performed at the World Cup and the fact that they're not like a traditional Asian power.
Then you know what? I think you can chalk that up to them not watching the Asian Cup. If you say that about CONMEBOL, I think that the quality of play that Chile put forth and the way that they made those big teams look automatically disqualifies that argument from the conversation. Impossible for it to be Mickey Mouse when literally every single one of Chile's games was an absolute banger. They were electric, and it's not necessarily due to the quality of play. Like you back in the day, you wanted to watch the Detroit Pistons go to work because there was always drama and intrigue and storylines happening, right? That's still very entertaining football. Not to mention that there was quality, you know? And I think maybe the same argument can be made for Qatar, right? Everybody's confused as to, they were so bad in the World Cup. Why aren't they making it here? Have you watched them? That was my question.
Oh my gosh.
He didn't get there fast enough. That would have been a good ball.
All of the answers have been put forth to me. Now, watching this, it makes sense.
Plus the other side, right? And then my mind goes to, okay, well, what's the other scenario here? The other scenario is Jordan wins it, and what's the thought process then from the fans, right?
Yeah,
If Jordan wins the final,
or if Japan goes through, right? If it's a Japan-Korea final and they play like they've been playing the last 2 games, does that make it less of a Mickey Mouse tourney? Because the quality of play isn't as good as this.
yeah,
We're 30 minutes in and it's already better than the Japan game.
I think fans are hypocritical, man. I think we say we want giant killing, and then when it happens, it's like, oh, that competition is Mickey Mouse, or it's not that great, or it's overhyped. It's only great. It's only fun if you're in that confederation. It's I don't know, man. Fans don't know what they want. There's just a ton of hypocrisy all the way around.
Connor, do you remember we were talking about the Nations League final? It might have been Nations League or Gold Cup, but we were talking about like who needs it more. And I made the point. I was like, I posed the question: what if Panama wins it? And you were like, I think people.
Oh,
wow!
And you were like,
save.
What a save!
Is he muted?
Me? Can you hear me?
No, I think Jack is muted.
Come on now.
Oh, sorry. No, this auto adjusting this mic is so trash. Anyways,
dude, yes.
I was saying, so I posed the question like, what if Panama wins the Nations League? And our collective response was, oh, people will think CONCACAF is Mickey Mouse. They'll say, what a joke of a tournament. They won't say, damn, Thomas Christensen really has Panama playing well. Damn, Carrasquilla is a very good player. It'll be, look at this Mickey Mouse ass tournament.
Yep. Yeah. And it's from everybody too, right? Because like, again, it's we knew what the excuses were going to be the minute that the U.S. sent like what do they call it, a B team roster, whatever the case may be, right? I was like, they're just setting this up for the excuses that will come if the usual suspects are not in the final or don't win it. So yeah, bro, it's again, they're just playing into an agenda. I let the ball that I watch do the talking.
I completely agree with you. I also think that it needs to be said that the overall tenure of some of these teams needs to be spoken for. Like nobody's ever going to really, like they can make claims about that for CONMEBOL, but you have Brazil, you have Argentina, you have Uruguay, you have Colombia, and now Chile, right? You have these like powerhouses in international football. Maybe not as much Chile or Colombia, but these other guys are tenured. They're World Cup winners, right?
But those Chile teams that won they still had some ballers on those teams. I mean,
I completely agree. But your average Euro soccer simp is not going to, go back and be like, oh, they're incredible. No, they're going to be like, oh, well, they had Alexis Sanchez and Vidal. They're not going to talk about anybody else.
They won't talk about Vasquez or any of those other guys that played.
They're going to forget about Bravo.
Yeah,
they're going to forget about
Vargas. He was a stud.
Yeah, and Bravo was insane, and it's crazy how even like casuals who only watch the Prem or La Liga or anything else. It's like, I mean, you know who Bravo is. You should know who Bravo is, right?
Yeah,
like
I mean, dude, Barcelona backup, and then he went straight to Man City. Not that he was incredible at Man City, but dude was a tournament monster for Barcelona. I'm pretty sure.
Even before he'll only back up in his last like season or two. Like he started for Barcelona for 2 or 3 seasons. So I mean, like he was good, man. I had no bad thing to say about Claudio. I mean, Vidal. By the way, you guys see his he went back home, right? He went back home to Chile now to play.
Dude, his announcement
was amazing, bro.
I've seen it.
What's his
prime Vidal shithouser?
100%, dude. Totally played it, and he loved it. It was ridiculous. What's his nickname? His nickname is Viceroy or something like that.
Yeah,
El Virrey.
Yeah, homie came in on a horse, and the only reason it's a horse I heard was because or it could have been bigger. The horse couldn't fit in the helicopter or something like that. I don't know, bro. It was wild. It was like
the horse couldn't fit in the helicopter.
Bro, I was like,
and it was still a massive horse, Jack. And honestly, the horse wasn't even the craziest part. He had like this like Renaissance festival cape and like a sword, and he was wearing a crown. I mean, he looked straight out of Game of Thrones.
Man was royalty. I respect it. I respect it. Yes, Chileans go hard.
He is Chilean royalty, like no doubt.
Without a doubt, yeah. One of the biggest Chilean celebrities out there.
Hell yeah. Only Vidal can do it that way, bro. Still rocking the same mohawk for the last 20 years.
Literally.
Guy's a legend.
He gonna be 65 with that mohawk.
I hope so. I hope so. It's true to his brand. I can't imagine him rocking anything else.
Who's
Can you imagine him with like
Colombian
a perm?
legend with the really fluffy hair? What's his name?
Colombian? Valderrama?
Yeah. He's gonna look like that.
I got his. Oh, dude, Valderrama. Yeah, literally, bro. That man hasn't changed his afro look in like 3-4 decades. Like it's been crazy.
It's him, Ronaldinho, and Vidal.
Bro, this 2015 Chile team was, I think, still. You look at him, Medel, Vargas, decent shouts. Araúz, decent shouts.
I mean, they give
Bravo,
the
Sanchez,
a run for their money.
Yeah, Isla wasn't terrible. Like I don't know, man. These guys to me, like the original like 3-5-2, merchants. I actually think that these were Sampaoli coaching them. I mean, I don't know, man. I like this.
Sampaoli traitor. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I think the Argentina Chile in those finals was prime television.
It was
prime television.
It was infuriating. I've never felt more angry. I've never been more upset. You know what? There was a moment in the 2014 final when Neuer kneed Higuain in the face. That's the only time I've ever felt more anger, more pure vitriol in my blood.
Shout out Higuain.
Through me. Shout out Higuain.
Yeah, shout out. Oh my god.
Whenever things quiet down in the offseason, we got to do a video about Higuain. We've been saying that for 2 years.
The rise and fall of Higuain.
The rise and fall of Higuain in defense of that man, because he needs some shooters out here.
Someone needs to do a video on it. I'm like, I've honestly searched for this just random times on the internet. I don't ever see it, but someone needs to do like a really cool story about Neddy Castillo. Just like talk about rise and fall. Like that man was an enigma for Mexico, and it came to MLS. Guy was supposed to be the next fucking Messi in the Prem, and just none of that panned out because of his personality. That's a foul. That's a foul.
A little push in the backside. I don't know. I feel like he's called a pretty good game so far. I don't know why everybody just complains about the refs every single game, no matter what ref it is.
I'll be honest, bro. That was a little soft. That was a little soft. I'm actually okay with that. I thought he actually it was more shoulder than back, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Dude, Samar, Chile, Uruguay, Copa America semifinals. I remember vividly watching that game. I couldn't believe what I was watching.
Yeah.
When they sent off Cavani. Oh my God.
Yep. I was so pissed when they sent him off.
I could not believe it. I think I literally I didn't understand what was happening, Jack. I think I saw you later that weekend, or I called you or something. I just remember being like, what is happening? What is happening?
You were at my house when Argentina lost one game. I don't remember what it was. It might have been a group stage game or something.
Or was it a World Cup game?
It could have been a World Cup game. Or could have been like didn't y'all draw
Connor must have been in shambles back then too.
Didn't y'all draw Iceland?
Devastating. I don't remember. I don't recall. It's such a blur. All the L's that we handed, I have them in a bag in my closet.
Like the mid 2010s was it was the start of Argentina really kind of making continuous deep runs into tournaments, but just not delivering. And it was right at that time.
We have Mar del Plata. We have the Rio Platense. We were just silver back to back to back to back to back to back. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
But look at since then, bro. The 10-year climb for Argentina footballers and the national team since then has been wild.
The video that we did the night that we won, or the day that we won the World Cup, Jack is interviewing me, and I'm obviously just emotionally drained. I'm crying. I think the entire time I'm tearing up, and I'm it was so worth it. It was all worth it. And Jack's sitting there this is absolutely awful television. I'm not making any clear.
How do I end this
point? I feel that, bro. That's awesome. Bro, that right there might have been one of Jordan's best chances to try and get on the end of something.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, boys. 5 minutes left. What do we think stoppage time wise?
Ooh, maybe 3.
Yeah, there hasn't been much.
Asia Cup's been long, man. It's been I've been like very under like just shorting these guesses on stoppage time every time.
Yeah, there's a couple head injuries too. Maybe we're looking at 5.
I think that is one thing about the refereeing that nobody's really talking about that I think is being done really well is the fact that the added time to the end, I think, is really fair and justified. You know, it's not like, oh, we've had 10 minutes of delay, we're gonna add 4 minutes of extra time.
Yeah,
no, add the 10. Add the 10.
Unless it happens to Mexico, and then it's CONCACAF corruption.
Yeah, correct. Yep.
The World Cup was like this. It's got World Cup vibes, 14 minutes of stoppage time, but it feels pretty accurate.
No, but it needs to happen, and I have zero sympathy for the people who are like, think of the players. I'm like, the players are the ones who are wasting the time. Like, Jesus Christ. Hey, you don't want plus 15? Stop rolling on the ground. It won't be plus 15.
Yeah, you took your 5 breaks. It's done. You don't need a water break.
Bro, is anyone still slightly upset that just for the reactions on the internet that Iran didn't make it to the final?
I am disappointed.
Yeah.
I thought Iran had a good team, and it's kind of a last hurrah for their
oh my god, he's
generation.
so fast.
That was really good.
You just don't think if he's going to get to the ball, he does.
He made that run was reminiscent of Gareth Bale. You know, when he runs outside, he runs out of bounds.
And his body is literally outside the lines, but his leg is somehow still kicking it along. You're like, what the hell is going on, bro?
How is that happening?
Yeah. No, but I mean, like, Jack, I saw the was it the Macwell stream?
Yes.
You guys talked about Iranian fans, and I'm not gonna lie, bro. I went to go fact check that, and it was the funniest like hour and a half of Twitter scrolling I think I've seen in a long time.
Dude, it's true, man. They're crazy, bro. They're so emotional. It's
like everything is life or death. I'm like, yeah, like it's it's that way. And then I was watching Xiaoyan stream, and it also
that's
not a penalty.
No, that's a borderline flop. I'm giving that guy a yellow, bro. Hell no. Barsham's gonna get there.
Dude,
can he pass? Absolutely not.
This is not the time or place, but yes, I'm vibing with everything that you're saying here.
Even like the Mexican fan base, I feel like I would describe Mexico as like very reactionary and pretty but I wouldn't say it's a super optimistic fan base. I would say it's pretty cynical on average. Like, you do have the simps who are like, we should have won the World Cup, but those are pretty rare. I feel like most people right now are like, yeah, we're kind of down bad. I don't know, Jose, if you agree or disagree with that.
Yeah, I would say Mexico fans are not as reactionary, right? In the sense that like I don't know, man. I've never seen, like, my dad is like one of the craziest Mexico fans, I would say, in my opinion, and he kind of like, he gets mad, but he doesn't like take it out on like he won't shit on Henry Martin for missing. Granted, my dad's also a America fan, so take that for what you will. But like, he won't absolutely come down on a player, call him the absolute worst player he's ever seen. I've seen Iranians like drag Taremi. Taremi's one of the best absolute studs on that team, and and the crazy part is they'll flip it the minute he scores. The minute he scores, he is the greatest player they've ever seen. Yeah. They never doubted him. And I was just like, when I read through some of the timeline, I was just like, Jack nailed this take, bro. Like, it's one thing to be pessimistic and loud. Mexico's a top 10 fan base globally, by the way. But I would say reactionary is the key word for Iranians from what I saw on social media.
Yeah, like, you're not going to see a Mexican be like, Luis Chavez is trash. Like, nobody would say that. Or no one would be like, Johan Vasquez is the biggest
Are y'all watching this?
Yeah, I am. I'm really hoping that this is kind of like a faked thing.
No. Yeah, I didn't see the backside of that.
My gosh.
Oh, my God.
Is
a full half without Afif. A full half without Afif, potentially.
Oh, my gosh.
Dude, I'm worried about his future. Did he?
That had Quiñones vibes. If anybody's a Houston fan. Holy shit.
Dude, that I don't even want to say it.
They shouldn't replay it. They shouldn't replay it.
Yeah,
these shouldn't been that way. These shouldn't been that way.
Bro, best. My man's probably looking at like a bad sprain. Like
at best,
like a grade 3. Is that the highest grade, or is it grade 1?
I don't know, but one of those. It's either a sprain or my guy's about to be out for 9 months.
Yeah.
Like, dude, Cahill looks worried, like legitimately worried.
Dude, you don't want to see that. That sucks.
Who do they replace him with?
Oh, he's walking.
He's walking. He might be fine, but that's got to be. He's got to. There's no way he comes back and just like keeps being as athletic as he's been this first half. There's no way.
I don't know. Stretch it out. My man's a dog. Was it the leg?
That'd be crazy.
Was it the leg that had the card in it? Was it the leg that had the card in it? Because if it is,
yeah, maybe that card's got superpowers. I don't know, bionic leg maybe. But this dude, he goes back, bro. That'd be wild.
I'd be like, give me a shot of the strongest thing you got, and I'm gonna play. Oh my gosh!
Oh,
instant confidence by Jordan. Instant impact.
Yeah. They said, let's do it. We got to capitalize now.
6 minutes. I think who nailed that? Was it Jack?
Afif is right there.
Yeah, he's right back in.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah. Dude, that looked bad.
That looked awful. I mean,
not as bad as that ball. Holy shit. That ball was terrible.
Dude, I thought for sure that was an AC MCL. Thank God he's back on the field. You never want to see
Musa,
that.
Oh my gosh.
Great save.
Was that keeper or defender?
Defender actually. Defender. Yeah.
Muhammad Wad, bro. He's been so good this tournament too. Good Lord. He was also at the Gold Cup, but I don't think he didn't play as a left back for Kiros. She was I want to say he was more of like a midfielder or center back. I'm a fact check that.
Dude, Afif watched that one attack and he was like, absolutely not. I'm going in.
Get me the fuck out there, bro. I'm not.
He was like, give me the cortisol shot. Give me the Luis Suarez, and I'm going back.
Yep.
What's crazy is if he stops running right now for like 10+ minutes, he gets in the locker room, his knee's swollen.
Yeah.
What do you do? I mean,
dude, they're gonna be icing that thing.
Played left mid at the Gold Cup.
Yeah, left mid. So what? Okay, wasn't a defender, but I mean, still looks pretty good in this game so far.
You can make the argument he's the best left back of the tournament.
Hey, Jack, Wheelin' Dealin' Steven, the Argentina hater, is saying that your mic is too loud. I think you should turn it up even more.
The Argentina hater, nice.
Yeah, he called
it a Mickey Mouse
trophy.
No, you're good. I'm sure.
Yeah, I think you're fine.
Well, Brighton's beating Tottenham at halftime. Pascal Gross 10. Sure, Cuti Romero conceded that somehow.
Get up there.
I haven't watched Prem in 6 weeks, Jose. I have no idea what's happened.
Bro, but I respect it. I respect the grind. I respect the shit out of the grind.
Who is good right now? Yeah. Who's fallen out of form? Who's in form?
I mean, bro, you could argue right now Liverpool's the most informed team, I guess you could say, before the Arsenal loss. But I mean, outside of that, I mean, City's gonna win it. Let's be real. City's gonna win it again. It is what it is. I'm waiting for long-haired Kevin De Bruyne to exercise his will on everyone, and that's what's gonna happen.
He got an assist today.
Yeah,
he's a freak. The fact that nobody capitalized while Neto and De Bruyne were out to provide those assists, De Bruyne is coming.
You know what's crazy? When De Bruyne came back, the first game back, I didn't know what to expect when I first saw him. And I saw him, and he had these long hair, and I instantly got chills, like instantly. Like he hadn't played yet. He hadn't come onto the field. He was waiting to be subbed in, and I was like, his demon arc starting right now. I'm letting everybody know it's starting right now.
100%. He looks like he went through a breakup.
Yeah, bro, 1000%. That is the best analogy.
Ooh, good turn.
Good ball. Oh, nice ball. Oh,
dude, why can't he?
Oh, baby. Lay it off. Do something.
Dude, he's watching that best player slip away, bro. He's watching that best player award slip away in front of his eyes.
That was the best chance so far. That was the best chance.
It's disintegrating in his hands. It's turning to dust. Oh my gosh.
I think he gets there earlier. if he doesn't, I can't see who the forward is. The one who moves before the ball actually gets there. If that doesn't happen, he might actually meet the ball a little bit sooner, make good contact, but the ball bounces and he skies it. Damn. Just want to see a 1-1.
Yeah. I mean, Jordan looked threatening. I think they get one eventually. They have too much talent up top to not eventually put one away.
Oh, Jack, are you doing a stream for the AFCON final?
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
I got my Cote d'Ivoire kit. I'm rocking that one for the final.
I need
what a story if they won. I mean, unreal.
Whoa!
That one's probably a foul call. Yep, the second one, right? Or is it the first
What
one?
a stupid ass yellow, bro. There's 20 seconds left. The man's at midfield. He ain't going nowhere, and you curb stomp him. Good Lord. I hate yellow cards like that. Mate, what are you doing, bro?
He didn't try to win the ball because he literally comes in like a stomp. It wasn't like he tried to like poke it away or anything, brother. Yeah,
is
what it is. He said it's the final, full send.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
He said if we go now, we go now with 9 men.
Yeah, 1000%. If there's a time to be undisciplined, it's now.
They were like, the first half's not even over, dog. He was like, for real? Dang.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I want to be in that crowd. I know it's Jordan, Qatar, but I think
I'll take it.
Yeah, bro, I would take it. This Asian Cup final would be lit. Honestly, man, now if you're a Qatari fan, every time Afif goes to the ground, I'm slightly nervous.
Yes.
Dude, I'm looking at the table, bro. I literally have not looked at this table. Fulham are 12th?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Tough times.
You think it's tough for them?
They were slightly better last year. Slightly better.
They're saying the streets are saying this is a blue card offense.
Hey, well, I don't know if this is a blue card offense, but this is like one of those times where like you would want to see them test it, right? Like, would the ref just give them like a benefit of the doubt, give them a blue card, send them to the sin bin, and it carries over into the second half? He was only there for like a minute, so he gets 9 minutes of the second half. The power plays in that scenario would be wild.
I think it could be very interesting. It's going to change a lot, and I don't know how much of an effect it'll have on the actual descent.
Like what do you do if you're a manager that has the man advantage? Do you switch a formation for 10 minutes and just like full send?
100%. I think you see like hockey tactics.
Yeah.
Come into play. Like wing backs are going to rise. Wing backs are going to become even more prevalent if that becomes commonplace, you know?
Yeah, I agree. It'd be wild. Bro, look at how packed this stadium is. Let's go.
Yeah, the Qatar support's been good.
Look at Infantino, man. Today I feel Qatari.
He doesn't look Qatari.
Yeah.
He's the only one wearing a suit in that whole stadium.
You think he goes to the AFCON final tomorrow?
He better.
I mean, shit. You just hop on a plane immediately after this,
dude. This
I
stat.
don't think he will, but he better.
Hold on. This stat is ridiculous. Akram Afif has registered 10 goal contributions in back-to-back Asian Cups.
That's crazy.
This is gonna fuel the world. This is gonna fuel the world-class shouts more than anything else, I think.
20 goal involvements in back-to-back tournaments. That's ridiculous. That is better than most guys' international careers.
Yeah. Fair. But still,
he world class, bro. He world class. He world class.
Not yet. No.
What do you mean not yet? What does he need to do? You need 30 goals? You need to do a third Asian Cup in a row?
He needs to do something at a club. I want to see him do
I'm
this.
sure he's balling at his club. He just doesn't want to play in Europe.
Yeah.
He wants to stay home.
Sorry, that doesn't get you world class from me.
Well, you're a Euro snob. You don't need to be in Europe.
He's got strong strong Ricardo Quaresma vibes, you know, like
okay.
The guy who never left Portugal, even though the world was demanding that baller move on.
Yeah, but can Quaresma do it like this? For 2 tournaments
we're not going to have this conversation. I am a Quaresma simp. We're not going to have this conversation right now. I will battle.
I mean, I love Ricardo. I love Quaresma, but dude, Afif, man, I just think he built different, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I think Afif's got something more athletically, but I think Quaresma cooks that man with technical ability. Yeah, that dude.
Nobody
Watch this penalty.
Nobody cooks Afif with technical ability. Like maybe they might be slightly better, but he's too good to be cooked by anybody's technical ability.
I don't know, man. I
don't know about that.
I don't know. Wingers used to be built different, man. Pep killed football. Can we just have that conversation really quick? Pep killed football. Like he just absolutely killed it. I love the man.
I don't know.
Barcelona
seems to be going pretty well.
It's going well, but he's optimized for efficiency. And I'm tired of watching wingers pull a drag back when there's a double on them. I kind of want to see them do what prime Neymar or prime Quaresma would have done.
Dude, that's why he got rid of Mahrez.
Prime Akram Afif,
that's why we got rid of Mahrez. That's why we got rid of Sane. That's why Foden isn't, like a cornerstone. I think he's an integral part, but he's not the cornerstone because
the wingers are midfielders.
That is their style of play. Yeah.
The wingers are midfielders. I mean, and it's great. It works. They absolutely destroy teams. I'm not going to argue that they're not one of the best team in the world. Sure, but I can't watch Man City with the same enjoyment anymore. I can't watch Pep teams with the same enjoyment anymore. He's optimized too much for efficiency.
Yeah.
I need the flair.
I've actually never really enjoyed watching City for that reason, which doesn't make any sense because you're like, look at the talent on this team. They should be must-watch football, but they're just not for me. They never have been. Probably for the last 5 years, I would say that they weren't. Maybe early on.
You just know they're going to win. You just know it. You're like, all right, cool.
They're too mainstream for Jack. Jack liked City when they had Yaya Toure. He wants to see the African talent. He respected Riyad Mahrez again.
He was the last true winger they had. The last true winger was Riyad.
Yeah, but bro,
even Jack Grealish, they kind of sucked the life out of him. But he's
a shell.
Riyad is cooked, bro.
Grealish at Algeria. I mean, Algeria. What a letdown, by the way. What an absolute letdown.
2 AFCONs in a row. Afif would never let that happen, by the way.
Oh my brother! Oh my God! No, we're not doing this. Absolutely not,
bro.
At this point in time, Akram Afif is better than Riyad Mahrez.
Well, yeah, at this time, you put Akram Afif at Leicester? Absolutely not. You put Akram Afif at Manchester City? Absolutely not.
Not even just that. Throw Qatar into AFCON.
He would murder at Man City. Are you kidding me?
No. Nope.
You have no basis for your argument other than he plays in Asia. That's literally your entire thing.
100%.
He's technically just as good. He's more athletic. And
this play style does not fit in the Man City lineup. Mahrez was capable of changing tactics and formation and changing his style as a player to maintain relevancy at City over the course of many years. I do not think
a player can't change how he needs to perform.
We don't know that with Afif. And what did he do with the World Cup?
Where was Algeria at the World Cup?
Yeah, that's true.
They weren't there, but
they weren't even there.
I'm saying I have 2 sample sources for Riyad Mahrez.
Okay.
We've got the Asian Cup with the Qatar team. 2 different coaches, baby.
Well, because you don't watch Asian club football. So you don't see how this man performs.
You watch a lot of Al Sadd or Al Said?
I watch a lot more Akram Afif than you do.
And by the way, secret yellow in chat.
We're talking about Al Sadd.
He is obviously good enough for an elite club in Europe. It is obvious.
Okay. But we have not seen it. And I don't think I don't know.
Of course we haven't seen it. But you can't be like, oh, well, Mahrez changed his play style, therefore he's better than Afif. Like that doesn't even make sense. We've never seen. What do I mean?
Let me ask
You're saying that Afif couldn't play at City because
here's a good question for this. Could Afif win a PFA Player of the Year? Because that's what Mahrez won.
Probably not. I'm not saying Afif has a better career than Riyad Mahrez.
Even a better season, let's say. Could he do in one season what Mahrez was able to do at the height of his game while in the Premier League?
Probably not. Probably not.
So
I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you peak for peak. Akram Afif is better than Riyad Mahrez. I'm saying you're
talking about.
No, I'm saying that he would cook on Man City, and you're saying he wouldn't.
I'm saying
right now he's better than
good at Man City for sure. 100%. I think he could be decent. I mean, Pep.
And I'm saying he's world class.
I don't know. World class.
We got like 3 different arguments going on at the same time.
We gotta define world class. World class is like what, top 3? I define top 3, top 5 of your position.
Every time somebody says world class on this channel, we gotta pump the brake. We gotta whoa. What does that mean? What are we talking about here? Okay, yes, I will say yes. If we are talking about could Akram Afif do well at City? Yes. If I said otherwise, that may have been an exaggeration there. Yes, he would do well. I don't think that he would achieve or he would be able to contribute as much to that team as Riyad Mahrez did. I don't think that he is.
It's an impossible argument, to be honest.
No, I don't think.
But we love those.
It might be impossible, like statistically. I would agree with you. I think Riyad Mahrez probably would still slightly outperform Akram Afif should they completely replay their Manchester City, the Manchester City segment of Mahrez's career. What I don't think would happen is Akram Afif would play at Man City, be a goddamn liability, completely exposed in the Premier League, and would get sold after 5 games. That's what I don't think. He would be one of probably the best in terms of stats.
Calvin Phillips still exists.
Okay, that's true. He would be a stud. And I just saw somebody say, why did he fail in Europe? Well, wasn't he like a kid when he was at Valencia? This whole he flopped at 19, he flopped at 20. It's a bullshit argument.
It's cherry picking. That's all.
And it was Valencia. Let's not forget that. One of the teams with didn't they have a ton of infrastructural drama happening?
I'm going to say one of the worst teams at identifying their own talent, much less talent around the world.
Yeah, I was like, if anybody as a Barca fan, Barca has cherry picked so much of their talent that they couldn't make good use of, and easily just taken it.
Every time I see a mofo sign from Valencia to Barca, I'm like, all right, he's gonna cook now. There it is. I'm like, why does Valencia keep doing this, dude? What is wrong with them?
You get out the world class stamp, you say, bing, bing.
Yeah, it happens every time, bro. Every time. I think Afif would be good, bro. He would be good. And actually, it would be crazy to see. I don't know if Qatar and Algeria have played each other at any point while they've both been in their prime, but that would have been a good comparison to make. And by the way, I saw who's this guy in here? The Secret Yellow. So when I said last winger they had, I mean like true winger that technically balled. Despite what Pep wanted them to do, I think was Riyad Mahrez. Doku's good. He's super young, can't really finish, but he's not a true winger under Pep just yet. He's still trying to figure out.
Yeah. Can we play a game? Can we play a game?
Yes.
Let's take the Qatar World Cup squad. Let's take Afif off. What player do we put on Qatar that gets them out of the group stage?
I will say.
Messi doesn't do it.
I'll make the concession right now. Not Mahrez. I'll make that concession right here.
Okay.
I don't think anybody does it. You
can't. Harry Kane doesn't get him out. Haaland doesn't make him out. Odegaard, De Bruyne. No. They were not going to make it out of that group. That is not evidence that Afif is not world class. Lewandowski, bro, look at his Poland career.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's been a travesty. Yeah. We're going to say that he ain't world class. We go, you can't get Poland to the... Come on now.
Speaking of which, I mean, Levon needs to.
That's lazy, bro. Okay, Ping says with Sevilla. Okay,
Ping is saying that one of the bigger world class. I can't get behind that.
I think he's on track. That guy's a stud.
I think you gotta see more from him. Ping is also saying Santi. Put Santi on him. Santi's taking him all the way.
Santi Jimenez, man. I hope to God that man gets his move. I hate these stupid comparisons to Luis Suarez, but like outside of that, I think the hype is real.
Dude, I think if he has a career that even comes close to Luis Suarez, he's a legendary Mexican national team player or a legendary Mexican player. He's a top top 5 ever if he sniffs Luis Suarez's career. And I mean, that's kind of like the heights. That's the ceiling that you want from him.
Yeah, I agree. Bro, who the hell said Doku is world class?
It was Ping.
No, Ping, you need to chill, bro. Like that's wild. I'm sorry, I'm reading these comments. I'm like, what are we doing? Dude, Doku's not world class. He's not world class. Good
The
young
comments
player.
are inflammatory, and I think they're targeting me.
We just did a video of like the top U21 youngsters in the Prem, and like he's on that list. Don't get me wrong, but he's not world class. Like he's got a long way to go.
We got to address just.
Did somebody say that Qatar would do well at AFCON? I really hope that's not how people were taking.
Yeah, no.
What I was saying, because
Qatar versus Algeria was like I think the argument many people understood that to be.
Oh, interesting.
You know what I mean?
That's some serious extrapolation there. That I'm saying right now, Akram Afif is better than Riyad Mahrez, and we took that as Qatar would do well at AFCON. Like, it's a completely different statement.
Absolutely clear of Algeria, they would have advanced 100%.
Dude, Algeria they were embarrassing. I'm gonna be real. They're embarrassing.
The meltdown on the timeline was wild. Algerians everywhere were freaking out, man. It was
Nicholas Jackson is world class. Fish, I know you don't believe that. I know you do not believe that. Dude, he ain't even top 20 strikers in the Prem, bro.
Dude, I'm telling you, they're just trying to rile us up.
Give me Raul Jimenez. I swear to God, bro.
Low key, you're not wrong. That's not even like a far-fetched thing. Like,
it's not
100%. Like, give me Raul Jimenez over him, 100%.
Yes.
Raul's scored some bangers, bro. I mean, people forget about the Wolves days, but man,
dude, yes. Dude, that Wolves chant for Raul Jimenez, I think it's probably in my top 5 of soccer chants ever. The Wolves fans want you to know the best in the world. He comes from Mexico. Si, senor. Give the ball to Raul and he will score. I remember listening to that in the garage while I was working on the truck, and I showed my dad. My dad, he just has trauma from the Mexican national team. Their fans bullying him for being Argentine.
We all do.
He can't stand him, but he heard that and he was like, okay.
Yeah, we all do, bro. I still remember in 06 watching that's the first time I think I ever saw my dad cry. I'm pretty sure. When Maxi Rodriguez hit that banger over Osvaldo in the round of 16, I think it was. That volley against Argentina hit over Osvaldo Sanchez was my dad cried. Not like bawled, but like I saw him tear up, and I was just thinking, damn, that's fucking crazy.
It's insane.
Maxi Rodriguez.
I think you were exactly correct, Jose, when you said that Mexico top 10 fan base in the world. I think on their most positive day, you could argue top 5.
1,000%.
They have massive potential. It's just like you were saying. It's the reactionary, inflammatory attitude. Sometimes is it's sandbags. But
it goes positively sometimes. Like in Moscow.
Dude,
Andre was there for that game, and he said, "Dude, they were playing La Chona in the streets until like 5 a.m. It was wild."
No, dude, you cannot. I mean, it's the largest Spanish-speaking country in the world. They've got a phenomenal culture that's accessible to everybody. Yeah. Their food is world class. I think they have the most or second most Michelin stars.
Bro, I'm debating moving to Mexico, guys. I don't think I told y'all that. I'm debating it.
Dude, I might be right behind you, bro. I swear to God.
Let's go. I'm going.
I need to close the loop on this. I need to close the loop on this. Just because Akram Afif was not good when he was 19 years old, that is not a case closed scenario.
Yeah. Agreed. And
I'm looking at his stats. He played 15 games in Belgium, and he had 4 goal involvements. Again, no context whatsoever. The season before that, he played 16 games, 7 goal involvements. Yeah, so why are you acting like my man had 1 assist in 55 games in Belgium when he was 19, and you're going to say case closed? Y'all too Eurocentric. I don't know what to say to that. I don't know.
Cherry picking, bro.
I mean, imagine if we treated Martin Odegaard like that. God forbid. Or Egan. God forbid. God forbid they flop. Takefusa Kubo. God forbid they don't pop off at the first fucking club that they play at. Case closed. Come on now. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
It is.
Just because that guy decided to come back to the Middle East like pretty much every single Arab player does not automatically discount everything that he's done at the club level, which, by the way, you want to look at these stats in the Stars League: 26 goals, 13 assists in 20 games. What the hell?
Yeah.
Again, I'm not saying Akram Afif Ballon d'Or. I'm just saying if we're going to have the argument that perhaps there's somebody who could be in South America or could be in Asia or could be in Africa domestically, and they could be world class. You have to mention Afif as the first name.
You have to mention him. Yes. Okay. Yes, that makes sense.
On Qatar, maybe say first, maybe the only name.
Maybe I was gonna think maybe there's somebody like I don't know, a Boca Lifer or somebody just cooking at Vélez. We have no idea who he is.
Maybe that could be the case.
If Julian Alvarez stayed at River, maybe. But no, I don't.
Yes, I would have said yes if he stayed.
If he stayed, I mean, he'd probably have, I don't know, similar stats. I think it'd be a little more tame. But
did Afif come back out for the second half?
I'm looking for the hair.
Please tell me, Eli, this is fake. Akram Afif received a camel as a reward because they beat Iran. That cannot be real, dude.
Hey, you never know. You never know. You never know.
Bro, I want a camel, bro. When we hit 100K, I want a camel, dude.
Yeah, deal.
I want 100. I want a camel.
So I'll get you 2 camels, and we'll bring you out
on hump camel, or like a multi-hump camel.
Double hump camel.
Double hump, bro.
We'll get you war camel, bro. I want to put armor on that shit, and I want to ride it into battle, bro.
We'll get you both, and you'll come out on the stream to celebrate like Arturo Vidal. Okay.
Yeah. Hell I'm gonna put Vidal to shame, bro. I'm gonna show up in full like cataphract chainmail.
Yes.
With a lance on a war camel.
Somebody makes a really good.
And we will find a way for the camel to fit in the helicopter. Okay?
Afif slaying at League One. Honestly, that's what Qatar, or that's what PSG should be aiming for. They should be aiming at an Afif transfer to PSG.
Honestly, that wouldn't. Honestly,
if anybody's going to,
I could see him being a League One player. Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
100%.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He could do what he's doing right now in League One. 100%. Yeah, 1000%.
Yeah.
With this kind of impact, you know what I mean? We were throwing out stats around how prolific he's been in Asian Cup, and I'm not saying he's going to have double-digit goal involvements, every single season in League One, but he could definitely be a game changer for an upper tier side in League One. 100%.
Yeah, that'd be. But bro, I feel like this is a problem with like Mexican players too, and American players. It's like once you taste that Liga MX salary or that MLS salary.
So dumb,
and then you get an offer from some backwater Belgian squad who's like, we're going to pay you $25K a week, even though it's a European team. You're making 175 right now. You're going to take a 10X pay cut just to go to Europe
at a place where they don't even like you. You're hailed as a national hero.
Correct.
You are home. You've made a home for yourself here. And they want you to go somewhere where you don't even speak the language. No.
Yeah,
I guess it depends on what your goals are as a player. The only exception I take to that would be like a Miles Robinson, where I feel like this guy's looking for USMNT shouts, but you're not willing to test yourself. Like, get out there, bro. People are like, oh, he's already, 26, 27, like he's washed. I'm like, brother, he's a center back. He's a center back. You're going to be able to play until mid-30s.
Wants to.
Yeah, 1000%. Like, we can't tell me that, like, oh, the guy is already at a point where he just needs to be in MLS and, like, let it go. I'm like, nah, man. If your goal is to push your career as far as it can go, I think those are just small obstacles that you have to get around. The language, the culture, the step down in pay, all of that. I'm just like, nah, bro, just it's temporary. Do it for a couple years, see what happens. Maybe you get a chance to go to a bigger league. And if you don't, come back to MLS. We know you're good enough. We know you're good enough.
I totally agree in that circumstance, but you have to think with guys like Akram Afif or Salim Al-Dasari, they're already the guy for the national team too. So they're like, wait, why am I leaving? I don't need to appease Greg Berhalter or prove to him that I can play in Europe. I'm the stud right now.
Facts. I agree. So, in these scenarios, it's different because you're already the guy on your national team. 100%.
Yeah. And I'm sure there's something cultural to it as well that like the Arab culture probably is a little more like traditional, like close knit. It probably is like slightly more difficult to leave that and to like acclimate to a random Polish team, or you're the middle of Lithuania. Like that's a pretty big jump from the UAE or Qatar to Warsaw.
I agree.
Yeah.
And what is he going to prove? What is he really going to prove? Like I guess how much more can Afif's legacy elevate if he makes a move to a Ligue 1 side or an Eredivisie side, or like, you know, if it's not top European sides that we're talking about, I don't know if his legacy actually, like, for, you know, in terms of the Qatari fan base, goes up dramatically. I think it's just he's probably more of a hero if he stays in Qatar, to be honest.
For sure. I've talked about this with Martin Lowe from the Asian game.
I'll be right back.
It's like the first generation to leave Qatar, Saudi Arabia, whatever. You have to look in the mirror and be okay with the fact that you're going to be the sacrificial lamb. You're not going to end up at Real Madrid, bro. Probably peak your career, you'd be at Villarreal, which is a great level, you know, a Montpellier, like with Moussa Al-Samari.
Yeah.
But you're not going to be at Liverpool. You have to almost sacrifice your career, prove to the Europeans that Qataris can play over there, or Saudis or Omanis or whoever it is. And then the generation after you will have more of a pathway. You know, it's the same thing with like Panamanian players right now. You know, don't tell me Coco Carrasquilla couldn't play in La Liga. Don't even dare try to say that to me. Yeah. It's just he's a Panamanian, bro. They don't know where Panama is on a map over there. They don't have any success stories. Yeah. He's gonna have to take a hit, play for probably like Cadiz or Almeria or some trash team at best to like prove his worth. And some players don't want to do that. And I understand. Like, I wouldn't want my career to be a sacrifice. Like, I'm in marketing. Think if I had to like sacrifice my marketing career, work at like a shitty agency or a company that genuinely sucks, or the dude after me could what?
Yeah, bro, 100%. I agree. It's greater good conversations that we're having. And like, when you think about it, you need to be selfish to an extent with your career. And yeah, like I said, I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. But if there is the opportunity to legitimately raise the profile, and I say legit, right? Like I said, you're going to be playing for a top team, and you have the ambition, and maybe you're not the guy for your national team, or you haven't been called up yet, but maybe there's that opportunity as a young player. In those special scenarios, sure. Outside of that, though, I don't blame him. I think Afif's doing what he does, but then he absolutely has to ball in tournaments like this, which he is. He's doing it. That's a great ball.
That was a great ball.
Come on, Jordan. The entire world behind Jordan, would you say?
What percentage of the world knows that the Asian Cup final is happening right now? I think we should establish that first.
That's fair. I guess that's true.
It's more of a Cinderella story, so probably.
Yeah. I wonder how much of the footballing world dislikes Qatar and what they stand for at this moment.
Man, I would say quite a few, because they've been everywhere too. Like, we've heard nothing but the Qatar World Cup. They were at the Copa America. Like, that was crazy. Back-to-back Gold Cups.
Yeah.
Hosting the Asian Cup again. I do feel like people are like, that's really what it is for me. It's fatigue of seeing this team play when I don't care. And they're everywhere. And they're in circumstances that don't make sense. If it was just the World Cup, I'd be like, whatever. I honestly wouldn't care.
Yeah.
But now you 3 back-to-back tournaments in the Americas. I'm shocked they weren't invited to 2024. Honestly, I am, to the Copa. I was sure Qatar was going to be the one invitee for some random ass reason. Thankfully, they're not. But I don't know if that's a foul.
I don't think so. Some of these fouls are soft, bro. I mean, wait, hold on.
I saw a comment at halftime that was like, this ref is totally what do you say? He was like,
no, it's not a foul.
This ref is totally blowing the game for Jordan. I'm like, I don't think that.
It's not terrible. I've seen worse refereeing at this tournament. Way worse refereeing, actually, at this tournament. Good. Now push it up. Counter.
Yep. Okay, that's a good ball.
Get runners in, bro.
Yes. Mohamed Wad, bro. Great one-on-one defending. Dude, Tamari's having a disaster class. That's a great win. Oh my gosh.
But you guys,
he's offside.
He's off. Yeah, don't pass that.
Oh my gosh.
No!
Oh my
God. He went for it. I can't believe he went for it.
Dude.
That is amazing.
The disrespect from Owan. He was like, I'm doing it.
He almost stunted on that whole defense, though, bro. Oh my goodness, just completely the audacity. Just chip it up to yourself. Here we
The
go.
audacity, bro. The balls on this man, dude. He was going for Puskas. He was going for Puskas right there.
I respect it. Because if you do hit that in a final this big for Jordan, brother, and then it propels Jordan to extra time.
Oh my God.
Legend goes down. If somehow that leads Jordan to an upset victory in this final, that goes down as like a historic moment. So yeah, I respect the audacity to try it.
Do you think that context should have some influence on the Puskas Award?
Yes, I believe so. Because if you don't, then I can tell you right now what goal wins it. It's Garnacho's goal against Everton. If there's zero contact. Now, if the context is included, this match, if a very, very good goal happens in this match, even if it's not at the level of a Garnacho overhead bicycle kick moving away from the ball at the top of the 18, it's not as great technique or form, but the context around the moment, how big it is for the nation, how big it is for the player's track record or legend as a player, all of that is more important to me than the quality of the goal itself, in my opinion.
Okay.
So I think context is important, but
I kind of agree with you.
I might be, I don't know, I might be a minority there. What about the amputee goal? What?
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
I have no idea. Put him in. There you go. The issue is the support, man. Ooh. Easy. Now the right, yes,
that's the right decision.
Oh, I don't mind that. I don't mind that.
Yep.
I would prefer a far post shot, but that's still a good hit. Oh, yeah, that's a good ball, good hit. I'll take that all day. I haven't seen Jordan on set pieces enough. I don't know how good they are at corner kicks.
Typically pretty good, but the delivery's been shit this game.
All right, put it in. Let's go. That's a good ball.
Oh my gosh. Dude, that was a center back who did that. That's ridiculous.
The contact on that ball was phenomenal. Great save.
Oh my gosh. That was Al Arab. That was crazy.
First time. Look what happened. First time, great service. Look at this. Fantastic opportunity. Oh my God. Whoo, man, a half bike just completely caught it perfectly in the air.
Gosh, dude, what a hit.
Are those look like the fans they just showed that were wearing the Portugal kit? I could have swore those were the what creators from Australia? The I see them on TikTok every so often. I can't remember what the group's called. It's like 3 or 4 of them. They just do like highly debatable historical football content. What the hell is the name of the show?
What do you mean circle football content? Like they sit in a circle?
They literally sit, yeah, like in a
okay.
Yeah, like in a fucking like a circle of couches and just like debate shit.
They're Australian. Okay. I don't
see
Australian, too many Aussie guys.
Yeah, the Aussie brothers, bro. They're he looked just like him. And I wonder if they found a way to go to the game, which would have been dope, man. I'm telling you, man, I gotta go to Asia for like one of these giant matches, just absorb the culture.
Yeah.
Here we go. Dude, Jordan looked way more threatening this half. Yep. Way more threatening. Oh. I thought he scored. I thought
he almost did that. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Woo. That was disgusting.
Yeah. A little back heel finish would have been the cheekiest goal in an Asia Cup final. Look at this move. Oh! That was almost almost it.
That was
all right, boys. We got a game. We got a game. Oh no, keeper's down.
I don't know if Barshan's going to recover from the save. Like, what did he even get injured from?
I have no idea,
This
but
is comical.
I guess
Like,
yeah,
he
that
just
the extension
drops to his butt, and oh my.
I think the first one, maybe I don't know, maybe his groin or something a little tight from the leg extension, but dude, that was almost it right there. Oof.
What am I missing?
Man, Jordan is getting some opportunity right now, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, this guy is really putting in the Lord's work. Good God.
Come on, man. I need the fans to raise the level. Raise the level. Come on. Need him to get loud.
Let's get hype.
I don't know how the keeper got. I still don't know how the keeper got injured, but apparently he's good. A little time wasting. Little his inner Debu.
I'm surprised.
Got a little Debu Martinez going on.
The Debu Martinez action.
The king, bro. The absolute king of wasting time. I love it.
Dude, he's fantastic.
I love how much he's hated. I just I think it's just part of his shithousery legend that will always follow him.
It makes him better, dude.
Like I get this question from my Theos every now and then. They're like, dude, what do you hope Enzo becomes like positionally? I'm like, bro, I'm not even gonna lie, a keeper. I really hope he is like a Debu type of keeper that just, a little bit of shithousery, a little bit of that audacity in him, just got that dog, not scared of anybody.
To lead from the back, yeah.
Hell yeah. I love that. Come on. There's a little more fight in Jordan now.
Yeah.
You can kind of tell it in the transition play. Here we go. Afif.
Oh,
that actually was a good ball.
Dude, yeah, just slinging it in.
Bro, he didn't even get injured. I'm convinced. He's playing just fine.
They hit him with one of those cortisol shots. He's fine.
He is for sure. Like he likes the camera a lot.
Well, hell yeah. Did you see his fucking wild card celebration? I've never seen it like that. That was wild.
That was insane. That was insane.
That was up there with Alba's like Dragon Ball celebration, bro. That was, or his Black Panther one, maybe. Now.
I like how Solanke has an anime every time he scores.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just like different ones too.
I forgot about that, man. He's getting crazy shouts right now in the Prim.
Yeah, he is. He is.
He's a beast.
Deserved.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what? You're taking him at City?
No.
Or is anybody taking him at Liverpool or Arsenal? No. I like those big six shouts are kind of wild, but I think maybe Spurs will take him, I guess. But even then, I don't think like Richarlison's in form, so he wouldn't start over them. Chelsea, maybe
he would have been a smart buy, I think.
Yeah. I mean,
he can
definitely.
He can pass the ball too. Like he's underrated as a like dribbler and distributor.
Yeah, but it's just like again, recency bias is undefeated. So everyone's just looking at the goals this season and forgetting the last couple.
Yeah,
seasons.
Yeah, and it's kind of tough. Like where does he go from here? Right? Like I think there are definitely other Prem clubs that could use him a lot, but he can't. Yeah, he's not walking into Man U because he's got 14 goals or whatever it is.
It's something stupid though. Like he's having an insane season.
Yeah.
It's like it costs too much. Yeah, I agree, man. I think the plus the English tax, that's always a thing too. He could
probably be 70 mil. Yeah, it'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, it's stupid.
They're gonna be like whatever Ivan Toney was quoted at. We want that.
Hell no. I hate those rumors right now as an Arsenal fan. It's so stupid, bro.
You wouldn't take
What
him?
is the latest there?
End of the season, Jack. He's finishing with Brentford, and then
he's gonna finish with Brentford. But he'll probably move for the reason they stopped the $100 million price tag on him was because they didn't want him to move, right? They wanted to not get relegated, and they need Toney for that. So I think Frank, the Brentford manager, has already said he's gone in the summer. I don't know if Arsenal go after him or if they try to get someone who's maybe a bigger name. If they're going to be prepared to spend 80 to 100 mil on a bigger, like a Vlahovic or something like that, from Juve. We could get Toney. I just wouldn't spend more than 50, 60 million on him.
Dang. Okay.
That's the most I would spend on Ivan Toney. If we get him. And if we get him, I think he levels us up because think about it, bro. We got literally Gabriel Jesus and Eddie Nketiah.
Yeah. I think Jesus is waiting to go back on the wing.
or just sitting behind the striker. I'm okay with either
Yeah.
one of those. He's just not an out and out 9. Like you can't we can't be relying upon him for goals.
Yeah, when he's hot, the man is electric, right? But
he's just a baller who doesn't score very often. That's the best way I could put it.
Oh my gosh! Yazan, what a touch,
bro!
Oh,
fucking finally, bro!
Look what it means to
I'll
the
be honest.
fellas.
The first touch has let more than a few players down. That was a perfect first touch.
That was beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Perfect first touch.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right, let's watch this momentum.
Let's go.
What's he got in his sock? What's he got in his sock? Oh my god, he's got a Fief's card in his sock.
Could you imagine?
Dude, he pulled out it was a Fief and then he shook it and it was actually him. That would be ridiculous, dude.
What a touch, bro.
Dude,
what a shot.
If a Fief's card was still at that touchline, you just take it, you rip it in half.
Dude, can we talk about how this man Yazan just put this top, like, bro, that is filth,
precision,
bro.
Precision.
Look at the way he brought that down.
Behind his leg and then finished it.
Baller,
Good
bro.
Lord, man.
Baller, bro.
Dude, brought it down with one leg, finished with the other. Come on now.
If this clip is not trending on social media, people are sleeping on this fucking tournament. That was amazing.
Oh my god, yeah.
But he's Asian, so it doesn't count.
Bro, that was amazing.
Could he do it against Guatemala, though? That's what I want to know.
Super Ikura is saying that the whole Asian Cup fan base is behind you, Jordan. Everybody except for Jack, who's in a Fief simp. Nikhil said, finally, Jordan has saved us.
I'm in a very awkward position where I despise Qatar but love Afif. It's
yeah.
It's quite interesting.
Jack's got his own celebration planned when Afif scores the winner.
Yeah.
He's got two different scripts to go by depending on if Qatar win off of the Afif goal.
Bro. It would be
if Qatar win, I have my corruption and blame the ref script right here. And
but if Jordan was a screamer outside of the box,
then the script then changes to Afif carried. And if Jordan wins, then I talk about how this is great for the sport of football.
Yeah. There's an agenda on both sides. I fuck with that. Here we go.
Jordan got the Brock Purdy backing.
Bro, what a chest ball. Jesus. That's not a foul. No.
If that's given, also, what is Almarty doing? That was
a dumb decision. Very dumb decision. But
he's like tackling a man who doesn't even have the ball. Like,
I know. Maybe you go back and give him a yellow, I guess. Maybe, right? But like, I don't think that you should call the penalty there because I think you're giving Qatar something.
Yeah, I agree. Also, what a shitty way to go down if that
for real. Yeah, that would be very, very harsh. Very harsh. Oh, okay.
Almost
that ball almost.
That was a nice stop
again. Really, really good.
Yeah.
Benji, it's good to have you back, big dog. Hope everything's well coming out. 3 months is a long time.
I'll be back in a second. I need more coffee for this. I'll be right back.
Sounds good, man.
I'll take them off. Oh my gosh, Almarty, come on, bro. Keep your head in the game, dude. Can't be losing the ball there.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh. I don't know why he dummied that. He could have just taken a touch, turn, and shot.
I think he was a little far out for that.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Gets it out.
Qatar and Afif are like Dame before he left Portland, except Qatar's got a trophy.
We got Ben in the chat. Shout out to the boys. What's up, Ben?
Ben in the chat. What's going on, player? Possible penalty. Good Lord. Wow.
Dude.
Did they just screw themselves? They did. They did. Yep. Fool.
This is just
foolish.
Idiotic, bro.
That man's going to be drawn and quartered when he gets home.
This is just idiotic. There's no need to do that whatsoever. Oh, man. I'm shocked if this isn't called.
He goes for the it doesn't even look like he's going for the shoulder challenge. Foolish.
Oh my gosh.
Foolish. Foolish.
Yep.
Bro, what happened? What happened?
Dude. Pen.
Penalty. VAR reviewed it, and it's a pen. Unbelievable. I mean, it's a stupid foul.
Yeah. Dude, Tan says it exactly. I don't even want to. I'm scared I'm going to put your name, my friend. But Tan, oil check completed.
Oil check completed.
Freddie, bonehead pens. You're correct. It's a bonehead pen.
It's had so many because at the end of the day, like we can all judge, right? It is a bonehead penalty, but like when you're in the moment, you're you're tired, you're not concentrating, you're not fully focused on what this is going to mean. It shit happens. But
the man wanted to go shoulder to shoulder. He just overextended that leg. That's crazy.
The worst part is the guy's not even threatening that much. It's like,
no, I don't think he gets a foot to the ball.
No,
Yazid, if there was ever a moment to build a legend for yourself, this is it, my man. This is it right here. You make the save.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Here we go.
Oh, he looks locked in.
John Terry slip incoming.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be crazy, bro.
Afif steps up. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it is what it is. Now, second celebration has to match the first one. Give me something, Afif.
Oh, he said he's too little. Oh, he said he's too little. Oh, he said he's too little.
Oh! Is he now top scorer? Is he now top scorer?
Oh my god.
He's got probably tied.
What's the golden boot shout for this tournament right now?
It's 6, I think, still. And Afif might be on that, dude.
At least saying 7.
I know he's like he was getting close to that.
He dropped the card. He dropped the card.
Bro, that shit's so crazy to me, bro. My man put a lot of thought into this celebration. That's all I'm gonna say.
He did.
He knew he was.
He was like, "I'm gonna score in this Asian Cup final."
It's a good pen. It's a good pen.
It wasn't Lady Fortune. I don't know why we're talking about luck and fortune. That was a bonehead pen. Jordan gave that away.
It was just idiotic.
They put it on a silver platter because they ain't got no gold, and they gave it straight to him.
And again, I don't want to pretend to understand the history of Jordan in the tournament either, right? But if you're inexperienced being at this level or haven't been there recently, right, in the final of the Asian Cup, a game as big as this, as I'm saying, man, you lose focus. You're passionate. You don't want things to happen. You're just trying to keep everything in front of you. And bonehead moment, man. It's happened to me. It's happened to a lot of top players. I mean, I can't even say shit, bro. I used to go full Pepe sometimes. I mean, it is what it is.
Dude, that's my whole game. That's my entire bag. Thank God I play amateur because I'd be getting like 3-4 yellows a game.
Yeah. Damn, bro. He slapped him in the head.
Maybe we shouldn't discredit the fact that Qatar were so bad at the World Cup that it galvanized the team a little bit. Maybe
also their group in the World Cup was, I mean, I thought Ecuador looked good, especially that opening game. Right, Qatar were bad. Don't get me wrong, but the group wasn't bad.
No, Netherlands, Senegal. You got the African champions, Ecuador and Netherlands. That's pretty tough.
Yeah, and the opening game, and I didn't know what to expect from Ecuador. Just going to that tournament for whatever reason. But I mean, we all saw what Valencia was able to do as a finisher, and bro, Ecuador looked good too. So that like answered the one question mark that could have given Qatar a slight chance in that group. I think
that was the game they needed to win.
Yeah, 100%.
And they got
100%.
killed.
Yeah.
Tony scored and Neto's on the field. Tony's going for 95.
I gotta actually check and see what the games are looking like right now.
They're pretty good.
I saw Spurs equalize, but
I need Timo Werner.
Nice,
Timo
good
Werner
turn. Really good.
Oh, find him. Yeah, you're gonna cut that.
Ball was just a little too floated, maybe.
Yeah, need to be driven.
Dude, you know what? Oh my lord!
when he starts moving, when Afif gets going, bro, it's like I'm waiting for something magical to happen.
He's got a deep bag. I will say he's got the messy body feints.
Yeah,
nice.
Oh, that
100%.
pass is too slow. Okay.
Whiff that one.
Oh my gosh!
No, I'm not gonna lie. We have no depth perception, but that looked like that shit was going for the corner.
That looked like corner, bro.
Dude, that has got to be one of the most humbling things in streaming is watching a ball that you think is gonna go just top corner, and it turns out it's 60 feet away. You're like,
you see the other angle. You're like, okay, I was horribly off.
You're like, why isn't half the stadium jumping right now? And you're like, oh, because they had a good angle on it. All right, well, I'm a clown.
Yeah. Hey, there's time. There's time. 76
there
minutes.
is
We got
time.
time here.
There's too much time.
And we had already one VAR replay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think what stoppage time is going to be.
Jordan's got an open play goal. Come on now. Was it open play or was it a set piece? Did it come off a corner? It was a corner, huh?
Yeah, it was a corner. No.
No, was it cross?
It was a cross.
It was a cross, but it didn't come off of a set piece. Like they didn't like reset from a set piece check. I can't remember.
So. I don't think so.
They probably didn't. I think it was an open play, but I was just trying to remember if a set piece.
The reason I think that it wasn't a set piece is because the Jordanians were like outnumbering the Qataris in the back, and I feel like that wouldn't happen if it was a set piece.
He's got to make that run. I'm so sorry. He's got to make that run. Don't raise your hands like that. You were 30 feet away from a brilliant cross.
Hey, who do you guys take in the bronze game today for AFCON? Are you guys running with South Africa?
I gotta stick with my boys, DR Congo.
Yeah. I feel like their games have been so much shithousery to follow. It's been crazy. Congo in general.
South Africa just got some shooters on that team, bro. Everybody's got a cannon. I don't understand.
Bafana, man.
They got that squad cohesion too. Like most of them play in Africa. I'm pretty sure for the same club in South Africa. Their keeper's a penalty saving god. I mean, it's looking good. I'm very happy for both teams. I think it's a dub that's the third place game. Massive dub.
Great defense from Qatar right there.
I saw that, yeah.
I wish the Asian Cubs still had the third place game. I don't know why they took it away.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Dude, it would have been Korea, Iran. That would have been pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
Actually, would have been cool. Korea. Oh, damn.
Put it in, mate. Oh my gosh.
No. Good. Switch the play. See if you can create some space here.
Is he gonna, bro?
All right. No. This is the time. This is the time.
Is
Come
it
on.
The time?
Grown man. Yeah, right there. No, the Qatari backline wasn't shifting. Rip that. It curls in, and that's a shot on goal.
This man thought he was Tony Cruz from like 40 yards out. I can't even believe that shit.
He ain't. But,
bro,
I'm gonna pop out for a sec.
Yeah, go for it. That was just a wasted opportunity, man.
I don't know.
Fine.
I respect those outside of the box shots. I'm like, why do you practice them in training if you're not just gonna rip one every once in a while? Maybe he's not the guy to do it, but
yeah, I don't mind it being hit, but like I think if you're gonna go for it, if you're gonna have the audacity, I just need to see I need to see a slightly better end result. Yeah, be on target, or I'm coming after you as a teammate.
Yes, yeah. You know what? And dude, that's totally correct.
Yeah,
that's totally correct. Because what is that one game that oh my gosh, company ripped that just missile, that nuke from outside of the box.
And you hear the stories about it, right? You hear the stories. They're like, you're Agüero talking about it. Like I'm yelling at Vinny, don't shoot. Like literally, we're right here. Don't shoot. And then like he hits it, you can't say anything. You know what?
You can't.
Fair enough, bro.
You're like, okay,
banged it.
You're the exception. All right.
And that was a rocket of a goal. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
Bro, let's go, man. Oh, there's what's it stopping for? Is another injury?
I think something happened with the keeper. What is going on?
That man's mustache is going to be off by the end of the game.
Dude, he's going to pluck it clean.
100%. Another injury.
Okay, here we go.
We're gonna get 7-8 minutes.
Yeah, I think so. We're gonna get some time. Yeah, subs now. Now.
Jordan needs to sub and mix some things up, man. Like get him more aggressive. This is the final. 10 minutes left. Get him more aggressive.
Yeah. This is it. Don't hold true here. Don't stand on ceremony. Let's do this. Let's make some decisive changes. Make a decision and stick with it.
Yeah, I think Is Qatar playing 3 in the back? Bro, I would. If so, I would be countering like crazy right now.
Be countering like crazy. And Jordan has had some good runs. It's just that one cross on the right over to the right wing was just 30 feet too far. That guy could have run more. I'm convinced, but like now is not the time to be making clearances like that.
Bro, I know.
No Hail Mary clearances. Come on now.
That's not a foul. That's a foul. Did he slide him from behind? I didn't really see if his leg caught him, but
no, I wasn't.
Dude, they're watching.
Ooh, careful. That's a blue card.
That's a blue card right there. That's a blue card. Okay, it's holding Kit, fine. Outside of that, that's a little soft. That's a little soft for a final.
That is the one call this match that I've been suspect of.
Is Afif the taker here?
Ooh, I don't know. I mean, he looks like it.
He's on Hattie potential right now, so
he wants
to
it.
Watch.
King of set pieces right here.
If he scores this, I mean, it's cemented. He's gonna get top. I think he's gonna get golden boot. If he might already have it, but if he scores this one, he'll definitely get it.
What do they do for his Pessi Penaldo name? Is it Akram Afif?
I guess, bro. Yeah, Afif maybe. That's something you really could do. Hey, bro. I guess you still got to make him, but
oh yeah.
Two penalties is it's a. I would say it's questionable, man, but it's an interesting look.
Bro, they earned those penalties. Jordan got 100%. Everything that they deserved. This one is the most suspect. 100%.
Oh! Good save.
Nice save.
Good save. If had he scored that would have been unreal.
Ooh, dude, tax in the
that
chat.
would have been crazy, bro.
Boom. It's got to put a little more pace on that. I mean, but that was a good hit.
No confederation can ever recover from a Qatari legacy.
Bruh,
Dog, I'm telling you, you got to watch this. You got to watch this. They're playing well.
You misinformed.
Yeah, the streets are lying to you. The Qataris have been showing up. They've been showing up. If you zoom out, I get it, but you got to look. You got to look into what this man is doing here. He's the truth.
That was a terrible corner.
Yeah, that corner is not indicative.
Two straight balls were just questionable as hell.
No, but look at how many guys they got in the box, and Qatar is still knocking.
Oh, unlucky. To the left. Switch the field.
Play that ball. Yeah, come on, bro.
Why are we walking?
Dude, he took a long time to make that decision.
It took a long time.
They haven't made I got back from getting my drink. I haven't seen them make subs. Jordan needs to mix things up. Come on,
baby. What a slide.
Was that off them?
Surely that's a corner, right? Yeah, how could that not be a corner?
What a slide.
So that was a shot at the end? I'm so confused. So defender still has it.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's a goal kick.
Wow. Yeah, Super. Qatar have not scored from open play, correct, but Jordan has gifted them these two penalties.
And I will say Qatar was the better team in the first half. They were.
Yeah.
You can't argue that. Jordan, I think in the first 15, 20 minutes of the second half were rampant. Found more opportunities than they found the entire game. But I missed the second PK. Was it rigged? I actually missed it too. Jack and Connor said it wasn't, that it was deserved.
Clear foul.
Clear foul. It was a foolish mistake from the Jordanian defender. He tried to get his shoulder in, but overextended his leg and totally swept the other dude's leg out from under him. It was a little rough.
To be fair, the first one was also deserved. If we're being honest, as a defender, bro, you never stick your leg out in that moment, and that's true.
No, it was actually two quite terrible fouls. Both of them were idiotic. Yeah,
foolish.
It's not like he's got to do that. You know, neither of them were required.
Now the set piece, the free kick right outside of the box, little bit of jersey pulling, not a card, not a foul for me. It was a
These
flop.
Last 5 minutes need to be pure chaos.
Yes, and they will be. They will be.
What is he pleading for? He's saying he got elbowed first?
Dude, they're not a weak national team, all right? I would have been saying the same thing. I was having a crisis of conscience the entire week talking to the kids in my school.
But this is going to be the agenda on the timeline, though. You guys know that, right? This is going to be the agenda.
I know Tack about to peddle this for the next probably 6 years, but it's wrong. Like, it's wrong. They're a good team. And yes, they didn't perform at the World Cup. I mean, bro, first off, objectively, they're the weakest host of all time. And teams flop at the World Cup all the time.
Yeah, 2010 France. 2010 France. I mean,
how many times have England flopped at the World Cup, bro?
Yeah, there's so many instances.
Come on, dog.
We're just cherry picking.
Qatar
Germany been down bad since 2014.
Qatar has Asian Cup tenure. They know what this tournament is. They know how to play in it. And they don't know the World Cup. They're not familiar with it.
Dude, and they have a new... Yeah, exactly. They were not prepared. That was their first experience in that situation. They have a totally new manager now, too.
Yeah, they look different. I've never seen Qatar play
like this. They look completely different, like how they play, the personnel. I mean, they're still kind of relying on like some of the old guard, but they're not even winning because like Almos Ali is going off like he did in 2019, or because Al Haidos is the best midfielder, which he hasn't even been close at this tournament. No, wait, they were checking a red that whole time?
They were, yeah. They were checking to see if VAR could overturn this. I'm telling you, boys, we're getting like 10 plus minutes stoppage time easily.
I've been looking at the comments too much,
dude. And again, CONCACAF.
Oh, nah.
Yeah, retaliation. But what he's arguing is that before he got spun, right? He got elbowed a little bit by the Qatari player. So it's
but a shoulder to shoulder. I don't think it's a red. Would that be a double yellow or a straight red?
Bro, that was basically a form tackle.
He did get his center of gravity down.
Tackle.
Now, but look, he keeps the head up. He keeps the neck up.
Does.
There's no targeting. Or it's not a spear.
Give him a yellow if you want.
It's in the shoulder.
Yeah, no red card. No red card. Yeah, no red.
Thank God. That would have been ridiculous.
Yeah, no red card.
That would have been a certified sin bin blue.
Can you imagine? He comes back in like the last few minutes of stoppage time. Tries to do something.
That will be electric for the game, dude. They take somebody off for a blue, and then they come in and score just a worldie after that.
Yeah, and there it is.
That will be exciting.
Afif has 7. I thought he had 6.
Dude, why are we acting like a team can't just get super hot for a tournament? Because like Qatar may have been doing right now, or Jordan.
It doesn't drive the narrative that they're trying to drive, bro. That's the only reason.
Yeah, and the sample size is tainted from the World Cup, but it's a different tournament. We say it all the time. The World Cup is the exception, right? And I know this isn't going to play well, but it's worth more. It's worth more. Just like Messi winning Golden Boot and all his awards, because it's the World Cup. Nobody cares about anything else. I saw a poll and it was like, I don't know who posted it, but it was like 4 Champions Leagues or 1 World Cup. Which one are you taking? And it was like 80-20 World Cup. Of course you're taking that.
100%. And I know Tax like say citing multiple tournaments where Qatar has flopped, but again, it's possible for them to catch fire in another major tournament. It's possible.
Dude, bro. There's so many things I could say to this. Number one, last Gold Cup, that was a U23 squad for Qatar. It was not their senior players. They did not have their best guys. Carlos Queiroz was the manager. The Gold Cup before that, they barely lose to the United States. You could argue that they probably got a little unlucky there. Copa America, they were not good at the Copa. I don't really have anything to say about that. And in the World Cup, it's a tough-ass group, bro. There's no guarantee that Mexico or the United States... Actually, I would not back Mexico, really, to make it out of that group. And I don't think the United States would either.
Let's talk about the Copa America too. Another tournament, completely different style of play, different physicality, different rules almost. The refereeing changes, the attitude.
Shit.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
That's not a foul. That's not a foul.
No, not a foul. There
it is.
Offside. He's off. The same knee.
Okay, it was USA reserves in 2021. It was Qatar reserves in 2023. Doesn't change the point. Yeah, and again, completely different manager.
And we're not standing Qatar, right? I want that to be clear.
Nobody's saying they're like a top 20 national team.
No.
Yeah.
But they're not dog water. You know what I mean? They're not.
Dude, is that a pen? Is that a pen? He gets it around him. 13 minutes. Wow.
I'm surprised that's not a pen. Well, I think they called offsides.
They're checking it, bro. They're checking it. Oh. If Afif gets a hattie on straight penalties, that's
tack. Japan have Moriyasu, bro. Korea have Jurgen Klinsmann. I don't want to hear about Berhalter. At least Berhalter doesn't lose to teams that he's not supposed to lose to. Yes, he never gets upsets. Yes, he probably never will. But at least, generally, the vast majority of the time, when he plays Honduras, he beats Honduras. Or when he plays Nicaragua, he beats Nicaragua. You don't have it where it's Japan, where Moriyasu is an absolute stink fest, and Tunisia beat Japan 4-0 in Japan for no goddamn reason. Or losing twice at the Asian Cup to Iraq and Iran. Like, the quality of coaches at the elite Asian teams is quite terrible. Graham Arnold basically is Greg Berhalter as well. They're the same person. Just Berhalter has better players than Australia.
Rank those coaches: Berhalter, Moriyasu, Klinsmann.
Okay, the one thing that Moriyasu might have is I think he won like 3 J League titles, but that was a minute ago. That was a minute. Okay.
Doug, I think I'm taking
Arnold.
Klinsmann. I think
that's kind of crazy, right? Like how much he's been dragged by Korean fans this tournament.
Oh my god.
And all of the memories it's brought up from the American fan standpoint, it's wild that like he might be the best option of those three. Does a bizarre rotation. It's not even bizarre. He literally is not. He's just not consistent, like at all. A new lineup every game in a tournament where you're the favorite is almost blasphemous.
Unreal.
Every game. It's dude.
When you have the talent that you have, like that's fucking crazy. Is this a penalty?
Would Japan be better if they had Greg Berhalter?
Wow.
It's a pen.
Wow.
That's it, dude.
Oh, Qatar won it. It's over. On penalties, bro, basically. A hat trick on penalty kicks is actually insane.
Man, dude, Jordan just shot themselves, dude. See, anybody saying it's rigged, like it can't be rigged because it is a pen. Like it just is.
If the situations are reversed,
what could the keeper have done differently there?
They called the same pen for Jordan.
That's the only thing I'm saying is what could he have done differently? Was that avoidable?
I think if you get down, you got to get horizontal. You got to get the ball.
He didn't get the ball. Yeah,
no, you didn't touch the ball at all. Yes. Dude, look at the save. It's weird that like keeper like makes himself as small a target as possible to brace for the impact. Eat it. You got to eat that contact and get a hand of the ball.
So we're also saying that he was onside then. Because that to me looks like it's questionable on that line. I mean, maybe they have to draw the lines.
We need that. We need that first.
You already know. Oh, bro, the narrative's about to be unbelievable. We're gonna say Asia's down bad because Qatar won again, and they were the worst World Cup hosts of all time. And then we're gonna say they got a hat trick of penalties in the final.
Yeah.
And Akram Afif again puts it away.
That's it. The messed up part is he's even holding 3 up. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the greatest hattie ever. And I'm just like,
yeah.
God damn it. Why?
Dude, this man is going to have 2 Asian Cup trophies on his mantle, though. That's wild.
Bro, can we talk about this comment really quick? The new dono that just came in. Berhalter's so frustrating, but after watching this tourney with you, I appreciate him as a manager so much more. USA would win Asia. No. What?
Greg Berhalter's so frustrating.
He is.
Yeah, but not to the point where you're like, oh, they would dominate the Asian Cup.
Yeah,
like you wouldn't think no performance in this tournament would vault the U.S. to a point where they win this tournament. Can we all agree on that?
I said it in my video. I think the floor for them is probably round of 16, and the ceiling would be making the final and winning it. But there's no guarantee that they would win the final because they need to beat several very, very good teams. I mean, this looks like a shit show for Jordan, but they didn't even play that bad. Penalties, like, come on, you can't commit 3. It's bad enough to commit 1. You committed 3 in the same game. You're going to lose to Kuwait if you're playing like that. Like, Belize is going to beat you if you give up 3 pens.
Jordan lost this tournament for themselves. They
lost this game.
This game, yeah. That onside line is crazy, by the way.
That is insane.
I will say with Berhalter, I think because he can be so pragmatic at times that is a reason why the U.S. doesn't get upset all the time.
Oh,
like,
what
he
a
doesn't
trash
take
pass.
risks,
Yeah.
and because he doesn't take risks, the U.S. never punch above their weight, but they rarely punch down too. I don't know.
But the first part is more impactful. What you said there, they never punch above their weight, at least not under Berhalter ever. He doesn't have a signature win. Let that shit sink in. How long has he managed this team? He doesn't have a signature victory.
Yeah,
because I think was it Klinsmann that had the Spain victory, the 2-0
at the Confederations Cup. No,
Yes.
that was that was 2009. I don't know.
You know what Klinsmann has? Klinsmann's got the dub against Germany.
Yes, that's true. I can't remember who the manager was back in 2009, but I remember watching Jose rip goals against Casillas in that game, and it's kind of wild to even think that. But like, Berhalter does not have a signature win. He's played against multiple top European sides to get that win and has flopped every single time, even at home.
And I said it at the beginning of the stream, but I'll reiterate it now. If the U.S. came to this tournament, they would have a target on their back, and they would have expectation, which is something the United States does not ever have.
Bob Bradley, that's who it was. Bob Bradley, that's who it was.
They would be expected to make probably the semis.
Exactly.
I would say the general consensus for expectation for the U.S. We've never seen the team really have to deal with that, and obviously Japan couldn't do it. And Japan got that blue lock mentality. So how would the U.S. boys do in a situation like this? That's why it's not guaranteed.
Yeah, I mean, even this summer on their own home patch, it's not guaranteed. You know what I mean? With the Copa, I think it's gonna be it's gonna be still a different environment for them. Still, still comfortable to an extent. It's not going down to South America to play these games, but I don't know, man. And I think they need that, though. I really think they need that. They need to find a way to embrace the uncomfortability, because I hate that we just cater to these teams, schedule every match for Columbus, Ohio, and yell loud as shit when we beat some of these teams in these random one-off friendlies.
Dude, how come when Morocco and Senegal got knocked out that we didn't say AFCON was Mickey Mouse?
There should have been those shouts. I know it was literally like, "Oh, this is the greatest tournament ever!
Yeah.
Look at all of the giant killing!" Right?
Ever.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, it's just whatever the narrative you want it to be. Right? Asian football doesn't get the respect it deserves. AFCON kind of. I feel like it's getting there now.
Yeah.
People like I personally I've never seen as much chatter about AFCON on the timeline as I have this year. Like all of the crazy games, the moments that have happened, the shithousery. It's been on full display for everyone. But I agree, man. Like, Asian Cup doesn't get love.
I think a Japan or a Korea or Iran, truly at the next World Cup, they got to make like the semifinals or something. I feel like that's step one to getting close to that respect level that they deserve, because the international competitions aren't really that rated. I don't even know if Copa America is that rated like that. And what I mean by that is when Chile did win back-to-back, I don't think people were in Europe and they were like, "Oh my God."
No, they weren't.
Look how elite Chile are.
No.
I don't think they were like that. Oof.
No. In fact, man, there was a time back then, like 2013 to 2016, 2017 time frame where I don't remember hearing anybody talk about Copa America. Like, basically, it was something strictly for South Americans. Like, you really just didn't talk about it at all if you weren't in that region or confederation.
Yeah.
Like, people didn't know what it was. Do you know what I mean? Like Copa America, what the hell is that? Why is that a trophy that players in South America should be going after? At least here in America, and I even had a couple, more than a few friends who just solely watch club football. Like, what is that? Which blows my mind, but.
That's insane. They're missing out on the meat and potatoes.
It's just
you eating straight French fries, dog. You gotta get some mashed potatoes. Some
bro. Well, more importantly, have you ever seen a team try to go down to like Bolivia or even CONCACAF? Like, how difficult is it to go down to like Guatemala and in a caged off, fence of a field and get a win in that hostile environment? Like, it's not the easiest thing in the world. And those Central and South American teams deserve more credit. Their fans deserve more credit.
Yeah.
This game's over, man. Unfortunate.
Azita, you ain't got to listen, dog. You're not even giving us anything to go off of.
If you want commentary, I would just watch the game, bro.
Why? What do you say? It's getting boring to listen. Oh well.
He said
the good news is you're probably on YouTube, right? There's a shit ton of things to listen to on YouTube. The internet's vast and wide, my boy. First time.
Ooh.
I saw some comments from Gilbert in the chat, but I can't take you seriously, my friend, because you suggested Honduras could win the Asian Cup. So you are clearly either a troll or so biased that I just can't take you seriously.
Stop. Although I will say the fight they put up against Mexico was impressive.
Yeah, it was.
It was. I a lot of Mexican fans thought it was like an indictment of Mexico, and I didn't necessarily feel that way. I felt like, and maybe because I root for Mexico too, but it's just like, I don't know. I felt like it was Honduras also getting up for the occasion. But I'll tell you what, though, Mexico fans would not have taken lightly to losing that tie, even if it is Nations League. Or what was it? Well,
yeah.
What was it? Nations League, Jack?
Which one?
The Honduras semifinal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quarterfinals, right? Nations League quarterfinals. Yeah.
Yes, I know it was knockout. I just can't remember what competition it was.
Mm-hmm.
So many of these matches, man, they just bleed together. Who were Klinsmann and Korea taking on the international break? Who are their next matches against? Do we know?
I want to say it's like Singapore, or it might be Thailand twice. I think it's Thailand twice, home and away. Yeah,
dude, I'm excited. I'm anxious to see what happens with. Nah.
Oh, nice.
I'm anxious to see what happens, I guess, with the sentiment around Klinsmann as he continues to move forward. I feel like it was very like he was he wasn't loved at all by anybody, but he was either like oh, he did okay, we'll keep him, or the fans just hate him and they want him out.
Yeah.
I wonder how Albert feels about that.
I think he does want him out. It's really felt like the more like West Asian teams just have had the better management this tournament. Like their managers seem to make better changes. They seem to set up the team better. Nobody knows who they are because they're all like domestic West Asian like guys mostly. But I got to give him credit. I mean, the Jordan manager, I think he's Moroccan. He's done a phenomenal job. I know they are not going to win this game, but he's done a great job. Tintin Marquez has done a phenomenal job with Qatar. He's doing things with this team that Moriyasu can't do with Japan.
Which is wild. That's wild. It's still crazy to me, just even like talk about Moriyasu, that his job is that safe, because if you have a group of players that talented, I can't think of another manager that would be safe from the exit that they had.
Oof.
Brother.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, that's it. Go ahead, ref. I think even Afif is like pleading for it at this point. Like we're 2 minutes behind.
Yeah.
This is it. One more dispossession.
We'll see how Qatar do in World Cup qualifying too. I mean, they started off pretty hot, but they played India and Afghanistan. So I'm not going to look into those results too much. Man, this is disappointing because this is the way that Jordan conceded. It's like, man, dude, you can't be doing that in a final.
And it's not indicative of how they played either. Like, foolish defensive mistakes, but overall the team was... I mean, they got that dog in them. Look at this. 15 minutes of extra time, and they're still running. They're 2 down. These guys wanted it. These guys wanted it, and it is it's a disappointment to see.
Yeah, that's it. Come on, ref. They just don't want this game to end.
Wow.
Oh, there it is. Yep. Afif, the hero. A hat trick of penalties, which is wild.
Unbelievable. I never, ever thought that Qatar would win it again.
Yeah. Yeah. But here we are. Look at Afif, man. Guys, going to be the hero tonight, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Man, but can we just say this, though? What a finish by Yazan, man. Just the taking of the ball, the actual precision of the finish itself. Fantastic goal for Jordan. And they should still be proud of the tournament they had no matter what. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, they should be proud. Oh, my gosh.
Congrats, Qatar. For all those who said they wouldn't win, y'all are down bad.
This is such a bizarre match to analyze because I felt like in open play, Jordan might have been slightly better, but then they committed 3 horrendous mistakes and Qatar scored every penalty.
Yeah.
It's a weird game. This was a weird game.
It was a weird game. I did not tell you what, I did not have that on my bingo card, right? 3 penalty kicks in this game alone, much less all of them scored by one team.
Much less all of them deserved. If you had told me, if I look at this score line, I say Qatar bought this. You got to watch the game.
Yep. Exactly. People are going to say that they bought it.
Yeah. It's crazy. Afif could play in Portugal. I agree wholeheartedly. He could play in a top 5 league. I think he could.
League One, for sure. Germany, for sure. He could even
the
find
Bundesliga would actually be very interesting. It is
God
what it is.
damn, man.
Jordanians
shot
it is
themselves
what it is,
in the foot early, and then they did so much to come back, and then 2 minutes later, another penalty. It's like, good Lord, man.
So what's the next major tournament to come to Qatar? I wonder.
I'm sure the next Copa America is going to be there.
It doesn't have to be international tournament. I mean, like we already see the Spanish Super Copa in Qatar. You know what I mean, or in Saudi. So it won't be long before some of these other like domestic cup competitions at the club level are going to be held over there.
Chuy, te tengo que decir, tenés que ver el partido, querido. Those 3 penalties deserved. They didn't buy anything. Not in this game.
Fair. Oh my gosh.
Jake is saying it's the saddest day in Asian football history.
The saddest day in Asian football history? Maybe. Yeah, congrats, Qatar. But I can't help but feel for the Jordanians, man. It's tough.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I mean, you have to congratulate Qatar. I think 2 things can be true at the same time, that they got here through merit and their own performances, but they also were a little fortunate in the teams that they had to play at this tournament.
Yeah, I agree.
Doesn't mean that, it's rigged, but you need luck in football sometimes. And I do think Qatar got kind of fortunate several times throughout this tournament. But I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Like, I don't really know what else to say. Akram Afif definitely win best player for sure.
Yeah.
Musa
either way, he's Golden Boot winner. I mean, at a minimum.
Yeah. He taken home both, I bet.
Yeah.
He taken home both.
He did. He played really, really well. Man, it's shout out my man, Ayman Hussein. I actually predicted him to be the Golden Boot winner at the end of this tournament. Got close. Iraq definitely turned some heads this tournament. Actually, a lot of teams did, in my opinion, to an extent. Asian Cup should have gotten more love. Hopefully, people are paying attention to Asian football now, at least a little bit.
Yeah, dude, doubtful. You know, people gonna poo on this until 2027.
It's about to be a disaster. Oh yeah,
it's about to be a disaster.
Stupid.
And then even if Japan or Korea win it in 2027, they'll still say that it's Mickey Mouse. Like, there is no winning, really.
No, there's no winning these discussions.
I mean, you can't fix dumb, bro. You can't fix dumb. You can't fix ignorant. There's nothing you can do about it. There's no arguments that I can make to counter the hordes. It just is what it is. Iraq are going to be when I do a Asian recap, they're going to be a fascinating team to talk about because you could argue Iraq played the best football at this tournament and they went out in the round of 16.
Yeah.
You can make the argument.
I agree wholeheartedly, man.
Good Lord.
But hell, man, look, either way, fantastic stream. The chat was wild. I had a good time, boys. This was fun.
Yeah, this was
Yeah, man, this was it's a fun tournament. I cannot believe that it's over.
But you've been grinding this tournament though, so I don't know what that does for you in your personal day to day, but
I feel like have free time.
That's gonna have a little more free time.
Well, don't speak too soon. I still got the AFCON probably tomorrow.
Yeah, true that.
Oh, yeah.
That should
Isn't it crazy, right? Both host nations. Maybe it's not crazy. I don't know. But both host nations going to the final. It just shows you how impactful that really is for the host nation, right? Which bodes well for some of the upcoming tournaments that we have coming up. I imagine you guys are doing crazy stuff for the Copa, for the Euros.
Absolutely. We're going.
Which one are you guys prioritizing at Deadball?
Copa.
Yeah.
Copa.
100%.
Copa,
Could you imagine though, Jack, going back to back all summer long, Copa, and then straight into the Euros, same level of content?
Yeah. I'm ready to rip Copa.
Oh my god, bro! I hope that the times with the games and everything match up okay. But I mean, with Mexico and the U.S. being the Copa, not that there was even much of a competition before, but with CONCACAF being included, yeah, it's a clean sweep, I think, for the Copa. But we will be talking about the Euros as well, because I do want to see what England can do. Spain, can Portugal finally kind of start cooking against good teams? Is Croatia done? I feel like there's a lot of exciting storylines as well.
Back to back.
Despite not making it to back-to-back,
dude, Mancini's legacy destroyed. If Italy win it again, that would be wild.
That would be in shambles. I'm here for it though. I get in a fight with too many England fans on the timeline.
Yes,
they're still chanting about going one round further than the U.S. men's national team, which I think is fucking hilarious. What a trophy for England fans.
That is hilarious. That is hilarious. With their
they think it's a trophy that they tied the U.S.
In the last 2 weeks alone, I've had two different fans on Instagram talk about how U.S. this whole USMNT, could they compete? Could these players compete in other national teams or other international competitions? Is branching off into some weird conversations. But yeah, basically how U.S. players could never. There isn't a U.S. player that could step into the England national team. And then that's how the argument kind of started. And I would just cite the recent results we've had against England. But they always hang their hat on, we made it around further than you guys. I'm like, how is that a something that you can actually use in a debate like this? It's a failure for England no matter what. How is that something that you're hanging your hat on?
That's the foundation of your argument? Come on.
Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense to me, bro. It's and my bigger point is that you guys have just as many trophies as we do. That's why the only thing you're able to talk about successfully is going one round further than a nation who still calls it soccer. It's just I don't understand why that's the the trophy, quote unquote, that you guys are pointing to. But
I do think we get up for that game though.
Hell yeah. I 100% agree. It's just that England fans are almost unbearable to have those conversations with, because it's cherry picking at the finals.
Can I be real? That game, in my opinion, sucked at the World Cup.
It was a 0-0.
That was one of the worst games at the World Cup. Neither team really tried that hard. You could say that they stifled each other tactically. I just think it was trash. The game sucked.
It had the vibes of United Liverpool this season. If you guys watched that, where United fans were just screaming their heads off after drawing a 0-0 to Liverpool and keeping them off the score sheet. And it's what a trophy, I guess, right? Why are fans bragging about this? Yeah.
You're proud of that?
I don't know, man.
How far are you falling?
Yeah, exactly. It's just dude, I don't know, man. Right now, actually about to play. I'm probably gonna go watch it here in a second. Bayern and Leverkusen are about to go at this top spot in the Bundesliga today.
Oh, that's gonna be nice.
It's gonna be a banger. I can't wait.
Dude, I haven't been able to watch as much Bundesliga as I've been wanting to. I'm barely watching Atleti this season too, just because it's been the Asian Cup and so much Prem stuff. But I really, really want to get back to that.
I actually, oddly enough, I don't really watch Atleti most seasons. This season, for whatever reason, maybe because you guys are upsetting Real Madrid more, but I've seen more of the games. Atleti, in my opinion, actually have the best on paper team in La Liga, despite how the results have gone. Yeah, on paper, the deepest.
How many more?
Deepest.
Yeah,
team,
not the deepest.
I think so. I think at multiple positions, you guys have more players to work with than Barcelona, than Real Madrid, than like a lot of the top talent.
I would agree with you that the midfield is pretty deep. I guess I've just seen our defenders have so many calamities that I'm scared to call that depth. Like guys like Hermoso, he's got one just absolute howler in him at any given moment. The team is good,
Jimenez, Danilo, like I just think on paper,
yeah,
they're like
it's a good team, bro.
It's a good team. It's a good team.
It's a really good team. How many more years do you think Atleti have to play like this before people stop with the bullshit narrative that Simeone just parks the bus?
I don't think I don't know why that's the narrative. If you actually watch how they play, he doesn't park the bus. He's just shithousery. Like it's just mental tactics. I don't think it's like nobody. He's not Mourinho. He's not Mourinho. No.
Nobody's gonna watch Atletico. All of those people that are saying that they just watch Real.
Yeah.
And even then, I bet you they watch Real Barcelona and then they check the scores.
Yeah. Now I will say, like the shit that I don't like they do is like, you know, when you're putting Ferran Torres in a headlock and like dragging him to the ground, like that's different. I wouldn't say it's like a low block. It's just that, you know, Savage is a fucking animal. But like
that's my type of football. Is what that is.
When I saw that, bro, it was like literally like watching WWE on La Liga content. I'm like, what am I watching?
Yeah, that's why I love Atleti, bro. The games are mad entertaining. Like I feel like everybody saw that one time where Atleti beat Liverpool in the Champions League and where they did like just park the bus and counter at Anfield, and that was like the 190 minutes where every Englishman decided that would be their opinion about Atletico Madrid for the rest of their life without ever watching the game or watching the team.
Totally discrediting the fact that players consistently say that Anfield is the most difficult European stadium to play at.
No,
the environment's insane.
The Wanda's pretty tough. The Wanda's pretty tough,
dude. You gotta,
The Wanda's pretty tough. And for those who don't watch La Liga, I don't know how many American fans you guys have, by the way, in this chat, but I mean, Cardoso now plays for Real Betis. Luca de la Torres always played for Celta. He's actually balling this season. So like, if you guys haven't started watching La Liga, like watch it. It's good. I mean, Johnny had like a hell of a game yesterday in the 2-0 against who did Betis play yesterday? Was it Cadiz?
I don't think it was a very good team. Yeah,
he's still looked pretty damn good. He's started 4 straight games now for Betis. I mean, his time in Brazil's obviously given him a leg up. By the way, I just saw this. Kim Min-jae and Eric Dyer starting next to each other against Leverkusen in a 3-back. Anybody see that shit?
I mean, Kim's gonna be all right, but
Kim's good, but you got Eric Dyer next to you.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling y'all, keep the expectations low for that man. Keep them low because he's not the most mobile. Dude, Min-jae is going to have to be doing some serious covering there.
Tuchel must know something we don't know, I guess. I don't know.
Dude, I have no idea. But, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream there.
Yeah.
Hell of a journey, hell of a ride. The Asian Cup is over. The content is not. We're still going to have a bunch more Asian footy content, of course. World Cup qualifier, previews, predictions, reactions, all that. Got a Japan analysis dropping on Monday. We'll do one for Korea soon, and I'm trying to do one for the rest of the big teams, you know, kind of like a takeaways and everything. So, guys, make sure you follow us on Twitter. The link is in the description. Also, thank you, Jose, for jumping on. You can follow Jose and GOLZ TV. Also in the description of this video. Go down there, click it. Chat, y'all been awesome, but now our focus shifts back to club football, back to CONCACAF, back to the Copa America, and a little sprinkle of Euros. So if that sounds like something you guys are going to enjoy, we'd love for you to stick around. The chat, you guys are always awesome. Jose, again, thank you, dude. This was awesome.
Hell yeah, great time. Anytime, boys. This is always so fun. I can't wait for the next one. So Copa America is going to be wild.
Dude, that's going to be... It's gonna be toxic.
It's
gonna be toxic.
It's gonna be the best way possible.
It's gonna be so toxic.
It's gonna be the vibes that I live for, bro. I can't wait.
Oh, Argentina's about to crash and burn. Scaloni's
the timeline's gonna be on fire. I'll just say that right now.
Sudoku. It's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
Dude, it's all fun and games until I wear a Peru kit when we're previewing Group A.
Please don't.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't do that.
As I said, it's all fun and games until that happens.
Yeah.
God damn it, I gotta watch Mexico in a competitive tournament.
Have faith.
Dude, we might
have faith,
bro. Dude, that Panama game is gonna be tough. I'm just saying, the Nations League, that shit gonna be tough.
I'm telling all my family too. Just be positive. Be positive, please. Like, that's the only thing we can do. It's the only thing we can do. Just
I have an open mind, but
otherwise, bro, it's just like, yes, of course, it's gonna be difficult, but let's not turn it.
Just don't start Luis Romo, and I'll be positive. Can we?
How
about that? Just don't start Luis Romo, and I will be positive. But that's a big ask for Lozano and seemingly any Mexican coach. I don't really understand that. Anyways, guys, we're gonna we got to end the stream there. We'll see you guys tomorrow.